sure. Make sure. Yeah.
Darky got food in his mouth. He like looking at the screen. I'm like,
you tell me we're live? I'm sitting with stuff in my mouth.
You okay, bro?
No.
Damn.
But you're not talking about that tonight.
You okay though?
No, I'm not okay.
No, you're not okay?
No, I'm not. After Friday stream, I'm not.
I was watching a streamer called Darking Forever. I was watching a streamer called Kugla. I can't watch a streamer called Strife because they are far in the game that I am currently playing.
Yes. I mean, at least you got to finish Act 1. That's it. And then you can understand our pain.
Okay.
That's how close it is. It's Act 1.
Act 1? What the fuck?
Yes. So, what's going on tonight? What's happening?
Okay. Make sure. We don't... I almost saw pitch black on my screen. So I'm like trying to see if we're actually.
Oh, you're live. We've been live for the past minute and 30 seconds.
Oh shit! Oh, we are live. Oh, okay. Oh, all right. Well, in that case,
not it being a surprise,
right? Oh my god.
Yes, not me eating on stream for the first time.
What? You're hungry. It's understandable.
No, people cook good food, and I want to try it out. Even though I had Wendy's earlier, I'm just being a
cob. You are live. Thank you, Corner the Cob. Thank you.
Why is she here?
Wow, bro. Wow. She's on the chat, bro.
I know.
She's on the chat, bro.
I'm eating a bowl of food.
You are live. That's all she said, bro. Damn. That made me cry. Because I want some of that food that you got right now.
Do you share your food you got when you on the train?
Nah, yeah, you're right.
Exactly. Watch me eat this, huh?
You are definitely right. Definitely right. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Oh Come On, the podcast where we break down movies, shows, and everything pop culture with just the right mix of hype. Honestly, we're going to be talking about something today. Well, all three of us went to go see the Thunderbolts.
Forced.
Apparently, Darking was forced. I'm not sure how he was forced, but he says he was forced. I don't know. I don't know how that happened, sir. You know, yeah, exactly. Completely. I don't know how
me neither.
Happened. Yeah, but you know, I'm joined here today. I'm joined here today by Darking Forever, which his name is Walker did no wrong at the current time, and Kurosaki Complex to join in the mix. Let's go, baby.
Let's go. You already know, big three.
Big three in the building.
Not a little three. Big three.
For real.
Not the little three?
Not the little three.
Woo. We got Strife in the building.
Let's go.
Let's go, Strife.
Big hug.
Right?
Big hug. I heard you was crying in the stream. It's understandable. Or frustrated. I don't know what happened on your stream because, like I said, I'm not watching anybody stream because I need to experience that for myself. Whatever it is, I need to experience it for myself.
Let's just say there's a certain boss fight in the chapter 2 that I was really excited to play a part of. That's all I'm going to say without spoiling it for Strife. Because I'm way far ahead.
No, I was watching Strife, and Strife was like when that happened. Strife was going through it. He needed Barney. He needed a big hug. And yeah, it was. Yeah.
Here's the sad part. You know, the only person that was there for mine was Corn, and Corn felt my pain.
He said, I can't handle it.
I couldn't handle it either. Listen, without spoiling shit, right?
Yeah.
No.
The next 5 minutes after that, I was quiet. I was just like this.
He said, "Punch my chair."
Yes. Yo, I showed him the reaction. My reaction.
Yeah.
Yo, I was just like this. I was just like, nah. They couldn't do that. The only thing I would say, have you played Legend of Dragoon?
Oh, I definitely have. Hell yeah.
Legend of Dragoon does.
Ooh.
Now, if you don't know what I'm talking about,
yeah,
good luck.
I just hope.
You want to make a guess?
It's got to be one of the females. There's no way in hell. It's got to be one of the females. There's no way in hell. Yeah. I'm just gonna say it's one of the females.
Which one? Because it's like 3 of them.
I kind of want to say either sister or Mac Gon Boom. That's the only one that I can think of.
Yeah, good luck with that. Yeah. Get to finish after. I'm not gonna say anything else. You're just not ready.
I think I'm not ready. Damn, it's that big.
I'm gonna make sure to put no cursing.
He's like, I'm not prepared.
I wasn't because it's really out of fucking nowhere.
Jeez,
it's out of left field, and you're like, what?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I gotta play this. I gotta play more. So yes, we are here. We are going to be talking about Thunderbolts, a movie that obviously Dark King was forced, supposedly, to go watch, supposedly, right? Complex, because supposedly, I don't know.
Supposedly. It was fully funded, but supposedly.
Right.
You had all the tools in your arsenal, right? You had a job. One job, Dark King.
One job.
One job.
Oh my God.
Why are you cheesing like the Cheshire Cat from Alice in Wonderland? Cheesing. Yeah, for look.
You cheesing like the cat from what's that? Alice in Wonderland.
Yeah, just cat. You call me chaotic, motherfucker?
Oh.
He forced himself to walk into the theater. Yes, Dark King forced himself. You have to pick the leg up.
You can check out your message. Seems like you got a new sub. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Dark King Forever. Subscribe at tier 1. They subscribed for 4 months. Currently on a 2-month streak. Let's go. I was forced. They threatened to kick me out if I didn't watch. Wow.
I should have said out of the we call it the picnic, but
if anyone wants to game, by the way, I'm here. Nice.
What happened? Who said that?
Strife.
You buying Among Us 3D?
Yes, Among Us 3D is
and actually it's way better. I'm not gonna hold you.
Better than the little demo we did.
No, it's the same game, but no, they added the hide and seek game to it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But Strife is not gonna do it because Strife don't think he's cool anymore. Because I hurt his feelings last time he played it.
Sorry, Jesus.
I know you're allergic to bullshit. I get you.
This man right here, bro. It's crazy. So, Dark King, you want to go first?
Nope.
Introduce yourself.
Oh, introduce myself? Okay. Yes, hi. I am that one guy that you know about. I am the one, the only, the exclusive, Shadow Fox 140. Thank you for fuckface King forever. Yes. You bum bitch. All right. First of all, did not come to your stream and be an asshole to you the entire stream. Didn't do any of the cheap scares. Was very nice and supportive of you. Don't start your shit tonight. Okay? Very supportive.
Hold up.
I tried to backseat. Go. Hey, I'll be right back. I'm gonna get another chill in my system. I'll be back.
He needs some chill in his system. Jesus Christ.
Come in here, I'll try to backseat. Get the fuck out of here. No, you know what?
Wow.
No. You know what? Let me explain. Let me do this real quick. You know what happened? You know, I saw backseat. He got to an area where it was a hard fight. I say you say where you at? You're not ready for it. That's all I said. And I say, you know what? You need to parry and dodge a lot. You need to parry and hit him hard. That's the only advice I gave him because I know that part because I did it. I didn't say this. I didn't say you were gonna die. I don't know who that is. And I know who that. And I tried to
Nazarashi.
Okay. You know me by now. I'm not gonna get that name right, so I'm not gonna do it. Complex Strife. You notice I just say the last part of your name. Anyway, I just give a little piece, and then he fucked himself over. And then tomorrow I'll try to backseat. Go fuck yourself. Anyway, this is Dark King Forever. I'm happy to be here.
Oh my God. And we also got Kudosaki Complex in the mix. How you doing?
Hey guys, Big Kuro here. You already know the vibes. Say less to me.
Say less. Okay, say less.
Dark King, yo, shut the fuck up, bro. You always be doing this shit. You just be itching for an argument.
He really trying to fight you. That's what it is. He really trying to fight you.
In real life. But see, you don't want that in real life.
Why would I want to fight my friend in real life? There's nobody that a best friend of mine that I want to fight.
Popeyes combo I got.
Anybody want to hit me? Anybody want to beat me up, right? But I show nothing but love. Every friend that I know wants to punch me in my face. Isn't that sad?
You're just a John Walker.
Who you telling? Take punching bag, right?
You're gonna get a bucket. All right, so we're gonna talk about Thunderbolts. It is definitely gonna be a spoiler. So for Rob who has not seen the movie,
gives a shit.
Check your messenger and Dark King. Stop fucking up the content. Anyways, go on, Chaz.
Yes. So whoever hasn't seen the movie, it's gonna be a spoiler. Like I said, all three of us went to go see the movie. Like I said, Dark King was forced. I don't believe he was forced. He went there, skip scoppity, hitchy, and ready to go.
Sure did. He was with his Sour Patch Kids hopping along.
Yep. So I was like, oh, okay. He was happy as hell to go in there. I didn't watch it. Well, I mean, if you're planning to watch it, then you know. If you're not planning to watch it, what is this?
Oh, fuck.
Write this down, bro.
No.
What are you doing?
No.
The fuck are you screaming at?
This is me. At the theaters yesterday. You see the smile on my face? You see that smile on my face?
Yeah. Not with the Regal cup.
Thank you. Come at me. Sorry, thank you, Shadow Fox.
Not you having movie theater merch.
You're like, Shadow Fox is here, y'all.
Oh, yeah.
Hey guys, how you doing? For shizzle my nizzle.
Oh my god. Okay, so anticipation, right? All right, so I didn't go into this movie hyped. I went into the movie, all right, knowing what I was getting myself into. So what was your first reaction going to the movie? Were you hyped to go see the movie or not? Obviously, we already know Dark King wasn't, but Complex, how about you?
Well, I mean, I wasn't necessarily hyped about it. I was just like, I was just thinking like, okay, this is going to be just another throwaway movie. It's not going to be that good. You said you had a positive experience, so that lifted me up a little bit. I was like, all right, you know what? Let me go. And I was hearing a lot of things like it wasn't so bad. So when I went in there, I had a positive mindset. And so, I went there very receptive to the message they were trying to bring to the movie. And I actually really enjoyed myself. But I feel like before we talk about the movie, we should talk about the previews that we saw before the movie started.
Okay. Well, I mean, I didn't make it for the previews, unfortunately. I got there and the Fantastic Four preview was going on halfway, and then it was in the movie after. So what kind of experience do you guys have with the trailers?
The Superman movie trailer played for me. Did that play for you too, Dark King?
Yes, it did.
Bro, I went to an AMC theater. I don't know if the same trailers are going to be playing. So you don't have to be giving me that type of tone when you're speaking to me.
Yes. Look at his smile, bro.
It's not a smile. It's really no. Okay. I know Superman was there. I mean, I wasn't paying attention to the trailers because nothing excited me. Like I don't get it. You know that episode of South Park where everything Stan saw was shit? Everything he tasted was shit. Everything he heard was shit. That's how it was when I was in the theater when I watched the trailer. Because with Regal's trailers, they play a lot of movie trailers and then commercials like Expedia and Pepsi commercials. So I was getting frustrated with that. I didn't have my phone out, unfortunately.
Okay, yeah. Oh, you said unfortunately? That's funny.
But I saw the Fantastic Four trailer, but it's the same trailer that we saw already. I wasn't hyped about that. The Mission Impossible one got me hyped, and I like how they did for Regal. They were talking about the 20-year anniversary. I mean, like the 30-year anniversary of the first movie, which came out in '96. I was Jesus Christ. Let's just leave it alone. The first Mission Impossible was 96. Okay. I was a certain age. That made me realize, goddamn, time is moving. But I don't remember any other trailer. I know they promoted Lilo and Stitch. Then they promoted the Disney Cruise. Then they promoted the Universal Studio Resort.
So y'all both went to Regal?
No, I went to AMC.
Okay, yeah.
But the trailer that had me moving and grooving in my seat out of nervousness was the Tron trailer.
I should.
And I saw Jared Leto and I started bugging out.
Oh no. No. That's a valid nervousness. He is not known for box office gold.
Oh my god.
Give me listen, Suicide Squad ass. Mobius ass.
Super ass. Super ass.
No, oh my god. See, this was the problem with me.
Hold on.
The Tron trailer looked good, but the problem with me is that they always Jared Leto's not a bad actor. The problem is that shut up. And the problem is that he gets into movies that are just bad. Because I've seen him in other things and he's good, but it's just these movies that he's getting are so bad. And the problem is that he starts crashing out because it's bad movies. He just stopped making movies about exactly.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, what she said.
And then he crashes out about it. And then I feel bad because he's not necessarily wrong because people don't know him from 30 Seconds of Mars or any other thing besides what he's in. So I just started getting nervous when I saw Jared Leto. I did see the Superman trailer for the first time.
Yeah, it's worth it.
So that was interesting. I was like, okay, it's a good
so you didn't watch it on YouTube at all then?
I didn't, yeah.
Watch it. Okay.
That's the good thing I said. People were like, oh, well, they ruined it for me. The Thunderbolts, what happened towards the end. And I was just I didn't see none of that. I was not looking for any of that. I didn't see any spoilers. I didn't know nothing about the story. I purposely didn't look up anything about the story, watch anything that anybody was talking about, because I wanted to be surprised and go in with fresh eyes.
Honestly speaking, if you watch okay, so devil's advocate, if you watch the trailer for Fantastic Four and the way they promote the trailer, how they promote Fantastic Four, it does spoil everything because the fact that they're inside, like, no, let me be PG here. They were huge fanboying and fangirling the Fantastic Four. They were beloved by everybody. Mm-hmm. So if you know anything and use hindsight here, that movie's gonna have a dark ending. That's just guessing. You got, first of all, you hit the movie with Galactus. So I don't see a good end anywhere in that. And here's a good thing. He's not gonna be a fart cloud this time. We saw.
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
It's gonna be dark, and then not gonna say anything because that's spoiler.
Yeah.
But
well, I mean, I think we're gonna get there anyway.
Well, I don't think it's spoilers because we have nobody's seen the movie. Right. But I'm talking about Fantastic Four.
Yeah, Fantastic Four. No, I mentioned, but no, I'm trying to think of any other trailer that I watched. I really just I just blitz screened through the trailers. I turned it off because nothing interests me. Nothing made me go, I need to see this movie. Because I was even thinking that to myself when I saw the Superman trailer. I was like, they showed Predator Badlands. I'm like, I'm not watching that shit. Like
I haven't even seen that trailer yet either.
Give me a good Predator movie since Predators 2. Like, come on, like you can't.
Yeah, not even Aliens vs. Predator can save that.
No,
that thing was trash.
God awful. Like same thing with Aliens and Predators, like the same thing. They haven't been good since the second movie.
Right, that makes sense.
What's this person say?
Let's see. My intrusive thoughts one.
I'm just gonna say this. You lucky you modded her. You lucky you modded. That's what I'm gonna say.
Damn.
You very lucky you modded her.
And we got Baka Senpai in the building as well. Let's go.
Jaded Dark King. Really?
Well, I mean, first things first. So we'll talk about like the characters and all this other stuff as well. Your thoughts on each character, because I definitely want to cover a lot of the characters that are in here, especially Taskmaster, which had a very long, expansive universe in there, But we'll get to that. But damn, Dark King, it's okay. Calm down. It's okay. Calm down, Dark King.
Taskmaster was I idolized Taskmaster. She's gonna go places.
Mm-hmm. Calm down, bro. Calm down. It's gonna be okay, bro.
You're gonna make it through this.
You go. No, I'm definitely ready. I'm ready.
I mean, so first things first. Like I found Thunderbolts surprisingly kind of refreshing from a lot of other stuff that I've watched from Marvel lately. I mean, it did kind of take me back to like somewhat of the period before, somewhat Endgame. If you take it in the context of not having characters that you don't really like Miss Marvel or Captain Marvel or this other stuff, I found it a little bit more refreshing than a lot of things. It still managed to laugh at certain points, still managed to like be entertained somehow, some way, I actually found it, like I said, refreshing. It definitely kicks off with Yelena, played by the wonderful, beautiful Florence Pugh, narrating a pretty, raw internal monologue while on a mission for Val, which is, if you've seen Seinfeld, you know who I'm talking about. She's basically wiping the trail of something shady, so Val can't keep like her government seat and stuff like that. But it's what Yelena says that sets the tone for the movie itself. She says like there's something wrong with me, right? Like the beginning movie, that's the first dialogues you hear. There's something wrong with me, an emptiness, a void, a darkness, and I feel sad. And that sets the tone for the entire movie, right? Now, there was a lot of undertones out there about this being a very depressing movie. It's not really a depressing movie. It just has a message, in my opinion. And I think they did a good job pursuing that message compared to a lot of other things where they don't do a good job on. So let's talk about Yelena first. What are your thoughts on Yelena, Dark King?
Don't start with me, because all right.
Okay, so
no.
Okay, yeah. No. Fuck that. You right. We're not gonna start with you.
Don't start with
me. I thought Yelena was very flushed out in this, I feel like first off, her feelings were valid.
Right.
You know? So that was one thing. Like if you look at like her upbringing, what she's been through, losing her sister, not being in touch with her family, not really having a purpose.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like her feelings are valid throughout the movie, and the way she interacts with the other characters makes sense, especially when she interacts. We'll name drop the main character, the new main character later on. So when she interacts with Bob, it's okay. I seen Nazarashi's post. He said Thunderbolts is what the Defenders should have been.
Mm-hmm.
Valid.
That's very valid.
Valid
I agree
point.
with that. I agree with that.
He'll say valid. That, but about to trash talk the movie. But anyways, I digress. And so I really feel like she sets the tone. I feel like she really sets the tone for, like, obviously she's narrating the beginning. So she's really setting the tone for the movie, as you said. But I don't know if I want to say she's the leader of the group.
Yeah,
I kind of want to, but then Bucky plays a part, more mature, more experienced, more, end game type experience. So that plays a part too. Or is he picking up like a father figure more than the Red Guardian? But that's conversations towards the end.
Right.
We'll have those towards the end. But yes, but I definitely feel like she was more fleshed out. I feel like she was more relatable here than she was like in Black Widow.
Right.
So I feel like, because in a way, like when we first met her, it was like you kind of are standoffish towards her character because we already know that she's being set up to replace Black Widow. So you're already like maybe trying to find something wrong, or maybe like, oh no, we don't want a new Widow. We want Natasha. So, so that also gave people a bad taste. But I feel like this one, it really the movie was more like based in reality, like the human perspective. Like, for instance, like it reminded me a lot of Iron Man.
The first Iron Man, or
the first Iron Man. The realism of it.
Right.
Like, really being 10 toes down, like in the story, these people they don't have powers. They might have been on some drugs.
Yeah.
Funded by the government. Remember, don't do drugs. But but it's really based in reality. Nothing is like, oh my God, this is crazy. Like, we get a little crazy towards the end. But again, this is drugs given by humans. So it's more based in reality. Rick James said cocaine's a hell of a drug. But we'll get to that when we get there.
Yeah.
But that's the way I feel about her as a character.
Okay. Yeah, I agree. Like her, I'm not gonna lie. Florence played a really good Yelena. Her acting was on point. Like I felt her emotions, especially during that sign with like you could tell these characters, they were like, if I die, I die. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yep. Suicide Squad type.
They were right. They were like the way Suicide Squad should have been as well.
A lot of shows seem like it should have been like this. But
yeah. Because you could look at her face when in that scene where they were about to burn, she was like, fuck it, I give up. She felt like, feel the whole, this is where I die, I'm gonna accept it. And then once Ghost saved their asses, but we'll get to that one. But yeah, it's her acting was definitely on point. Like she made it more believable when it comes to a lot of stuff. Who else? All right, let's talk about well, actually, wait.
Oh yeah. Dark King.
Oh yeah, Dark King.
By all means.
Let's go see. I need to hear his point. I really want to hear his point.
So granted, all right, Loon is a great character, right? She's a magic user. Okay, she's the strongest person in the team.
Sir. Move the mic away from your mouth, please.
No, wait. So, and then also, if you build her up, she can actually resurrect the team. We're not talking about Expedition 33. We're talking about Thunderbolts, right? Oh, I'm sorry. Yelena.
Yeah, Thunderbolts. Yes, Thunderbolts.
I never had a problem with Yelena at all. And anything she's been in, when she was in Black Widow, I didn't have a problem with her. I understood. I thought that movie would be boring. But
agreed.
Yes, exactly. Thank you, Stripe. I thought you were talking about good characters, so I had to bring out a good character. But Yelena, and I don't think I hate it. I don't ever hate it. She never gave me any problems. Even in this movie, I didn't find her to be annoying. She wasn't the most annoying character. There's certain things I didn't like what she did, but in terms of overall, it didn't ruin her character for me because I really didn't have a high standard in the first place because this is after Endgame. So just like fuck ever. As I signed with Marvel movies in the first place, I already have a standard of it, but we'll get to that later. Yeah. But as a character, I did enjoy her parts in the movie, and I kind of, it just kind of, I wish it was just more of her than anything else. And then, you guys got to see a lot of her, but I'd rather just be her story than anything else because pretty much that's exactly what it was. But listen, I'll leave it alone. Lena was a good character. That's what I'll say.
Okay. All right.
See, positive message.
All right.
Now back to X-Men 33, right? Loon is such a great, powerful magic user. Listen, do not let you leave at the party, right?
Cut his mic.
Let's cut the mic. Let's just cut that mic off. There we go. All right, next person. Let's talk about Bucky Barnes.
Big Buck. Buck.
Let's go. All right, Bucky, like you said in the beginning, I feel like he was more mature. Cut his TV off. Yeah, copy. Cut his TV off.
Cut the TV off.
Yeah, facts. There we go. TV is definitely off. There we go. But Bucky, I feel like he was more mature in this. Like you can tell that he's been through so much shit. He's like, you know what? I got you. I know exactly what's going on. Like he's investigating Val himself because obviously she's doing shady stuff, and obviously he's like the pickup crew for her. So he's done with that type of environment. You know, he's looking for something better. He wants to be something better. And I did see the end of Captain America: Brave New World. I watch all the Marvel movies. So I went to the theaters to watch that as well. Yes, Darkin, yes. yes, Darkin, yes. So, and I did watch Falcon and the Winter Soldier, the whole entire thing. So yes, Darkin, I know. Yes, Darkin, I know.
Okay.
Sad enough, I did too. I watched Falcon and a Shitty Soldier.
He's like, where's Captain Bowser?
I did see all those, and you can tell his progress. Like he did an amazing job acting that kind of role, that kind of, all right, I already been through so much shit. Like I'm a fucking 100 and something years old. I can see like where this is going kind of vibe. And he played a really good role in this where it didn't feel like, certain Marvel movies lately have been downgrading kind of like the man and stuff like that. No, they didn't butcher him like that. They did not butcher him like that. Come on, Darky. I gotta hear his point.
Don't go to him second.
No, I gotta hear his point. Like, do you feel like they butchered Bucky Barnes? Dark King.
Is your screen frozen, bro? Okay, you want me to talk and then you go, or you want to talk? So dramatic.
Gusteau is a great character. All right, he's an action user. He's balanced, and he has more of a. Oh, sorry, you're talking about Bucky, right? You're talking about half soldier. You're talking about man that like he needs. So Sebastian Shaw, you need to leave Marvel, buddy. It's for me. You did everything you need to do. He only had one badass moment out of the entire movie. After that, he was just background noise, and that was on the highway. When he's riding on the highway, and he did what he did there. We'll go more into detail. After that, what was his point? What was the purpose of him being in there?
Well, so this is what I'll say. I'll answer his question after I say I feel like I respect Bucky a little bit more because even after Endgame and after all of the things finished, I feel like he still went to serve his country in a different way. So that's what I'm saying. I give him that.
I'm not mad at that part. Him being a senator, I'm not mad at him doing that. That's not that didn't bother me.
But also, it's telling the everybody else's story because we already know Bucky's story.
We do. That's the thing. Why would we want to repeat the story over and over again? So I'm happy that they skipped all that because if they honestly speaking, if the Void would have did his backstory, I would have been like, nah, they just cut that out. There's no point in telling Bucky's backstory. We already know his Bucky's backstory. It's been told so many times.
Okay, can I say one thing? Because Complex said something earlier, and I just had to go. What were you talking about? Reality. They had a fucking human Superman. Okay, that's not reality at all. I can't put that in reality. Okay. More importantly,
so we're gonna act like those super soldiers didn't exist. That was drugged up like he was. All right.
But wait, hold on. More importantly, if you want to make yourself more powerful, make sure you upgrade your weapons at the camp. Because yes, it's gonna be hitting Easter eggs of Expedition 33. I love that game. But that's the thing with Bucky. I didn't mad about this. I just felt like you could have put anybody else there, and it would have been the same thing. Like Bucky. Who?
Here's a who.
Is it out here?
Who?
Like who?
Fuck it. You could put Iron Fist in there. Same thing would happen.
Bro, watch your fucking mouth. Your mouth.
I'm talking about in general characters. I'm not talking about the Marvel character. Iron Fist is the shittiest character in the entire MCU. Let's just be real, okay? Fuck the movies now. This is a shit show. Okay? Danny Rand, that actor who played Danny Rand can go f himself. Okay? He was a shit character. He made the Defenders look like shit. He is the main reason why the Defenders show was ass.
That ass though.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Sorry. I use Iron Fist as an example. You could have put him there, and it would have been the same story. Bucky really didn't have. He didn't. I'd rather have seen Bucky had his own movie or his own Disney Plus show.
Right.
And it would have been better. Like him fighting between being a senator or trying to go back to his old days of being like doing action scenes and stuff like that. Oh no, I can go a whole rant about the Netflix MCU. They just put Punisher on Hulu. Wait, whoa. I'm talking about the Netflix Punisher, not the shitty movies.
Okay. All right. Valid.
Okay.
Valid.
Hey, Danny, fuck that.
You still gotta see Daredevil too.
Yeah, so that's basically what I was saying. Like he didn't really need like to be focused on because we already know about him. Like, you know, he's an in-game player, meaning he was in the in-game. So, you know, it just wasn't necessary to go so deep onto him, just to touch base with him and you know, to connect him to the story that they were telling.
Mm-hmm.
That made more sense than to fully focus on him. That's like him being in a vault. It would have made no sense, you know, because we need to tell these other characters' stories first.
Yeah, that's true. That is very true.
Bucky wasn't the worst. I know exactly who the worst character in that movie, and a certain person should have did a certain thing, and I would have been grateful. No, I'm going to say one thing Bucky did that was fucking stupid. He stopped the person from saving the movie 30 minutes. Let's just say that. I'm going to leave it alone. That movie could end 30 minutes ago.
Yeah. And
it would have been great if Bucky would have said, go ahead.
Bucky. Okay.
When you know what I'm talking about, you'll know what I'm talking about. You'll be like, oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah. I just saw something about Thunderbolts MCU. Yep. Today's topic is about the Thunderbolts. We finished seeing the Thunderbolts.
Who's the next character you want to talk about?
The next one is going to be the Red Guardian.
You talking about the goat?
The goat.
The best part of the whole fucking movie?
The chef's kiss. The laugh bringer. The justice inhaler. Red Guardian.
I mean, stranger things have occurred.
Stranger things have occurred. I agree. The goat, baby. Let's go. I personally think, speaking, like he was the refresh that I was talking about. Like his comedic relief was great, but he still added that emotional aspect in the movie, and I freaking thoroughly enjoyed. Like, come on, like his acting, his Russian accent kills me, but I love it. You know,
it was no Channing Tatum Gambit, but
no, it wasn't. No, I agree. No, it wasn't Channing Tatum.
Gambit is ass. I'm kidding. I'm only saying that because
get this man out of here.
Get this man out of here.
What we're not gonna do.
Turn the TV off.
What we're not gonna do
Turn the TV
is
off.
pull a corn on me. Okay, that's what we're not gonna do. Only this is corn. This is the corn thing. It's not Dark King thing.
I'm Dark King.
No, I was only joking. Gambit was amazing.
No, yeah.
Starting to act like corn, you know, you gotta get treated accordingly.
You know what? I never saw Darkwing Duck before.
Corn-like activities. Let me stop.
I never saw Darkwing Duck. She didn't even see this movie, so hey.
Corn.
No, she don't speak for herself. Thank you.
Yeah. So yes, Red Guardian, man. Like I thoroughly enjoyed him in this movie. I feel like he was a relief that we needed from the entire gang in there. Their depression was overshadowed by his freaking amazingness. What?
I was gonna say, yeah. I was gonna yell out the line, Yelena, don't go to the vault. Oh God. Oh God. Like when she was embarrassed, like she's like the little kid.
Yes. Yo,
yes.
When he was in the desert and she come to pick her up, that was
I did laugh at that.
Honking that horn and screaming.
Yeah, she was like, you could tell the chemistry though. The chemistry was amazing between them.
But they always had chemistry, even since from Black Widow. That was one of the likable things about that movie was the family chemistry between the father and the two daughters. Fuck the mom, and in that movie. But I love the actress.
Yeah.
Actress can get it all days of the week, any hour, when she wakes up in the morning, when she goes to sleep, any day, anytime. But her character can eat a dick, not mine. Just eat a dick.
No, that's that. I did not like what she portrayed in what she was portrayed in that.
She was a fucking villain.
Yep.
She was a true mastermind. Like, fuck out of here. Fuck that Harvey Weinstein looking motherfucker. Like, she was the mastermind. So we're not talking about that. We're not talking about that mid-ass movie that got lost money in Disney Plus. Thank you, Disney Plus. But the father, Red Guardian.
Get your money, girl.
By the way, if she didn't have bad blood with Disney, should have made a cameo in this movie.
No, they say she's coming back in another movie.
Yeah, but she should have made somewhat of a... How?
I'm telling you, that's
it's going to be Chaz's favorite thing, a prequel, because there's no fucking way she'd come back.
No, hold on.
Oh, alternate universe. Never mind.
Yeah, there you go. I mean, it's Robert Downey Jr.
Exactly.
Fuck Marvel.
And Chris Evans. So it's like, you already know.
Yeah. Fuck Marvel. They're lazy pieces of shit. Fuck them. But I'm trying to behave, not to go into my rant, because I want to ask a question later on in the movie. Like, what was your favorite part in the movie that made you laugh? And then, you may not like mine. You may like mine. We'll see. Okay, as for Red Guardian, I liked him. He was the best. He was one of the best characters in the movie. My second one, we'll talk about later. You haven't gotten to him yet.
I agree. Well, he's definitely he's my second best character in this movie. The next one we're going to talk about is definitely my first. But how did you feel about Red Guardian Complex?
I thoroughly enjoyed him.
You enjoyed his acting, his charisma, everything that he had.
Anyways, Dark King. No, I thoroughly enjoyed him as a character. I thought his dynamic with Yelena was top fucking notch.
Right. True. She about to beat the shit out you, bro.
I'm listening.
Oh, you see the fist of fury?
Oh, she about to let off a limiter. Let me stop.
About to snap your ass into oblivion. Stop playing with me. This is the Infinity Gauntlet.
I see it. I see it now. As actually
about this.
Yeah, so I definitely enjoyed his interaction with like all the characters and how he tried to. And I love the ending scene where he cleaned himself up.
Oh yeah, that was freaking hilarious.
Yes, in the Wheaties box, he was like,
"Hey, that's me."
And then 30 minutes later, he fucked himself over with that outfit that he wore, that jumper outfit.
With the Z.
That's fucking with the Z.
But yeah, I definitely love the way the family dynamic that he had with Yelena, and I also like the way that he was able to bounce off the other characters, and the way he tried to. After they ran into like Bucky, that he tried to interact with them, like, yeah, me and you, superheroes, right?
He's like, fangirling for him.
Yes, and so like I just love him overall. I feel like he's one of the other well-rounded characters. I feel like he's better than Yelena because his comedy, that comedy aspect of him is more natural,
right?
Because at times Yelena's comedy is kind of more leaning towards like ripping in and more of like dark humor. Right. So I feel like his is more natural.
Yeah, I agree. Oh, you want to say Darkin?
No, I was going to agree with the
nothing but a smart ass comment.
No, I was getting with the deadpan.
Oh, he's shocking. Okay, take that.
No, I was close on it. No, I was going to say one thing though about Red Guardian, like, but I'm gonna save something because him and another character. It shows how when you write a certain way, trying to make somebody look like terrible, they end up being more likable than the mains. Yeah. That's all I'm going to say for now.
Makes sense.
Because there's another character that they did that too, and he is well beloved by true people that it makes his story makes sense. He was well loved. but we'll get to that later. But you said that the next person is your favorite, your first.
Yeah, my top first. Quite honest, a lot of people are probably not going to agree, but John Walker.
The GOAT? Sorry, you see my name already.
Yes. John, I'm not going to hold you. I thoroughly fucking enjoyed John Walker in this movie. I enjoyed the assholeness of his. I enjoyed the smart ass remarks, the comebacks that he was trying to give to these guys. And he wasn't really he wasn't taking no shit. But at the same point, he played a really good version of an asshole.
I know where you got that from. Yeah. You should be ashamed of yourself. I know exactly where you got that from. You should be ashamed of yourself. But go ahead. Keep preaching how Walker is good, because I got some bones to pick with that character too.
Oh fuck. But yes, I believe that he did the movie solid, being a amazing character to be pushed around. He was pushed around left and right. But honestly speaking, like his character, I mean, from what I remember watching Falcon and the Winter Soldier, it was nowhere near his same personality. But I guess they did something to this for him to be in this movie, that he had to be an asshole, had to be this type of person. But in the comics, he's not like that either. He's like that, but he's not. He was a real asshole in this fucking movie. But I did
words.
No. I know Darking Guy's words, but I thoroughly enjoyed his asshole tree. That's what I enjoyed.
The art of that.
The art of asshole.
That sounds disgusting. Like that just sounds like liquid.
Liquid shit. That's nasty.
No, Complex. Would you like to say something about Walker? Mm-hmm. Go ahead and say something wrong.
Last time I checked, grown. Okay, I'm grown.
Grown people say wrong things too.
So I don't necessarily know how I feel about him, because I did not watch Falcon and the Winter Soldier, so I didn't get my first impression of it. He said Taco Shield Man, correct? Taco Shield still man. Broken.
Still to
this day.
That was so fucked up.
To infinity and beyond. But I did a lot of things that he was saying and doing is more like reality. Like that's what I said. This was really based in reality. A lot of way people were like taking like the Avengerz. You know, you got gods on there, people, souped up soldiers, men in iron suits, and all this other crazy shit, right? Mm-hmm. So there was a part when he said something about like, oh, you know, he has a wife and kid.
Right.
Then there was a part later on where they mentioned it, and he was saying that he lost his wife and kids. And there was a part where Yelena just looks at him and doesn't say anything because she already knows.
Right.
And I feel like that type of silent thing between them all is a shared thing. It's a normal thing that somebody would do, will lie about their circumstance. Like, oh yeah, well, you know, yeah, I got my husband and my kids and I'm great and everything's fine. And really it's not. And when other people see that, and that's one thing that I did like about him, like not the fact that he lied about it, but it was relatable aspects of him. Like he was an asshole, right? Reminds me a lot of Dark King, right? I can see him in there.
You put my name back up there, please.
Right? Yeah, someone sprinkle you right in his taco shield.
Thank you.
Right?
Thank you.
You like the ground beef, the burnt ground beef in his taco shield. Anyways. So
my beard? That's disrespectful.
Burnt.
No lies to fuck you, Cajun.
No lies detected.
You lucky you my too, motherfucker.
Thank you.
Oh fuck.
Soldier with the chicken strips.
Chicken strips.
I have a no. It's not about me. Go. I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that. You're grown.
Am I Papa?
I don't know.
So, but I did enjoy his character from this impression that I have of him. I don't know him from Falcon and the Winter Soldier. I kind of refuse to watch that.
Okay.
Just because I particularly didn't really care for Falcon as a character, so I didn't really want to
see
a story.
That's valid.
I didn't really want to see a story, so I was just like,
that's very valid. Yeah.
The crazy shit is that like his valid is like vibrating like in my headphones
because the mic is awesome. That's why.
Yeah, he's so close to the mic, so I just keep laughing.
Oh, I'm getting ready. I'm getting ready for my speech about Walker.
Okay, I'm gonna let you walk into that right now. So, Dark King, what was your take on
the puns? I love the puns.
Why is there a Mortal Kombat character in the middle screen?
They call me Katana. Let me stop. You want to see the Marvel?
First name Katana, last name Marvel.
Good evening, guys. So you want to make sure that you write a character good. You thought I was going to do an Exposition 33.
Yeah, I thought you was.
John Walker is an honorable man who has 3 awards from the military. Something that's not, I mean, that wasn't possible in human stand. I forgot exactly the military stars he got. Was a great character that, remember how I just said how they try to write a character and make him look like shit, but you end up liking him? Yeah. Walker was that character. He did nothing wrong in Falcon and the other person in that show. He did nothing wrong. And in Complex, what you said was very valid about Falcon. He's a mid character. Anthony Mackie is a great actor, but fuck him as that role. He needs to leave Marvel too. And not do shows like what's that show he did on Netflix that got canceled after the first season because of him, and also doing that weird ass episode of Black Mirror where he got into a relationship with his best friend in game.
In the video game. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're gonna leave that. Yeah. Great episode, by the way. We're
gonna leave that where it's at.
Oh, Mantis was in that episode too as the fighter in the game. Yeah. My knowledge of TV shows and movies is weird because I haven't watched an episode in 3 years, and I remember that shit. Anyway, more importantly, so there's a line in the movie that almost made me say "what the fuck" out loud, and it was what's her name? She's so forgettable, and I'll talk more about that later. She said something, the fact that he killed an innocent man, and I'm like, you need to go fuck yourself.
That squirrel girl.
Like I almost said I literally I was in the theater. I was like, the fuck.
Squirrel girl, I'm dead.
We're going to need her own movie, and it need to be the AT&T girl. Let's just keep it.
Put mad thought into that. That shit.
Oh no, that's not mad thought. That's an actual thing. She played Squirrel Girl in the cartoon. When she was younger, they wanted her to be Squirrel Girl. I have weird knowledge. Thank you.
Oh fuck, that's hilarious.
Walker did nothing wrong. He was the punching bag in the movie. Every time he opened his mouth to say something, they always had an insult for him. They always put him down. He was an asshole. And I do grant it, but he wasn't an asshole in the original show.
Falcon was he wasn't.
That was a character assassination that they tried to do again, and it didn't work. Yep. He was a good man who had a loving wife who was supportive of him, even though she knew he was dishonored, and she was with him and said that we're going to work this together. That bullshit that happened with he touched the void, that was horse shit with that whole relationship shit because and then the fact that if you want to be at the end of the trailer, when he was with his wife, she met Elaine from Seinfeld with Walker.
Yeah, you're right. She did.
So she knew about what he was doing. So it's not a big secret. So you know what the directors need to do? They need to watch other projects when they have a character in their movie.
Yep.
Because they have a shitty tendency of fucking ruining shit or messing shit up that other stories establish.
Yep.
Walker did nothing wrong. Walker needs his own show. We need a U.S. agent show. I mean, no, we don't. No, we really don't. I'm not going to bullshit you. No, we don't. Yeah. The actor who plays him, Kurt Russell's son, amazing actor. And almost everything he's in.
Everybody can't have a wife like Hawkeye.
No. Listen. I can go on 20 minutes about how beautiful his wife is. All right. That's Velma from Scooby-Doo. All right. Yep. That's the chick from Grandma's Boy. Okay, he went to do a throwback. Like that shocked the shit out of me. All right.
Yep.
That smoke show's been smoking since fucking what's that TV show that she did with Seth Rogen? Geeks and Freaks. All right.
Oh, yeah, I remember that shit.
Thank you. Throwback, motherfuckers. Anyway, Walker did no wrong.
Damn.
Walker is the third. Well, actually, Ray Garner would be number 3. He's my second favorite character in the movie.
Yeah. Nice. Good shit.
On to everybody's least favorite character.
It's probably coming up next.
Yeah. After these commercials.
So next character we're going to talk about is Ghost. Can't see her.
No. Leave. Both of y'all. Leave. No. Leave. Yes. Take Complex with you. Make this about me. All right. Anyway, so in Exposition 33, right? You can explore many areas. You can actually go to secret bosses early in the game. There's actually a snake boss that's in the air.
We here. Ding, ding, ding. We here.
Nice and true.
Yes, that's some bullshit.
He's a Batman's utility
belt.
Somebody say that. What's up?
So yeah, let's talk about Ghost.
Who? No, she only did one thing right. Sorry, she only did 2 things right in that movie.
What, saved them the first time?
No. When it's my turn, I'll tell you the 2 things I liked about them. I liked about her.
Oh fuck. Well, the actress that plays Ghost, Smoke Shield, love it.
That's number 1.
That's number 1.
That's number 1. That's the number reason why she was in the movie.
Fact, I mean, we're not even going to get to the point of why she played Jill Valentine, but I'm not even going to get to that. but
Corn's watching Resident Evil.
Oh god, the wait, the TV show?
No, Corn's the new movie that's about to come out.
Oh god, okay. Oof, scared the shit out of me.
But, you scared the shit out of me.
Corn should watch the movie. I mean, the Netflix TV show.
Oh god, no. Yeah, no, Corn, don't do it.
Do it, Corn.
No,
you want my affection? Do it.
They gave them Ghost when he was like, "This don't go alone." But no, yeah, Ghost. I'm not gonna hold you. I felt like she was very irrelevant in this story.
Resident Evil Netflix.
She tried to make herself more relevant in this story, but I feel like it wasn't catching on. Ghost, honestly speaking, like had nothing going for her in this movie, other than the fact that she can phase through stuff. And obviously, she was kind of useless at one point because of the fact that all it takes is that Val has the technology to stop her.
Yeah, some high pitched sound.
Yeah, some high pitched sound. So she really can't do much, because against whatever the hell Val was sending her to.
Sorry, go ahead.
No. But I did enjoy the fact that at least she played somewhat of a smart ass character that was going at U.S. agent, and that interaction between them two was kind of fun too. But what?
She's a stupid bitch that said about the line about you killed an innocent man.
I know, but that's
and
what
I wanted to RKO her there.
I know, and that's
I wanted to jump through the screen and just go catch with the RKO and then go back to my seat.
That's what I know. That's why the interactions between her and John Walker were like, they were going back and forth a lot. Aside from Yelena going back and forth with everybody was going back and forth with
him, and I think that's what it was. That was more of what it was about, and that was the best impression I have of her was when they were in the vault and she was going back and forth. Everybody was bouncing off of everybody.
Right.
The dynamic seemed good. So, but like as the movie progressed, it was like she was losing her footing, like in the story and her impact towards the story. So it was just like, okay, like she's just there. Okay, cool. Yeah. We're not gonna talk about what happened to Taskmaster, but
no, she made it to the end. That's the whole thing. She made it to the end of 30 minutes, but she made it to the end.
She made it 2 hours and 3 minutes. She made it all the way to the end. She was the real Ghost in this series. But I'm just saying.
Can I say something nice about Ghost?
Yeah, go ahead.
The actress is a fucking smoke show. Like she is so fun. Like even when she was in Black Mirror, fine.
Everybody keeps talking about Black Mirror. I have not seen Black Mirror.
Yo, watch party. You watching Black Mirror? I want you to see the first episode. So
damn, he's like adamant. Like,
go watch.
No. You want to know why I'm so loud on the mic? Because when I wasn't loud, when I was talking like this, people complain about I was too low. So now I try to be loud enough. Yeah, you can't hear me. So now I want you to hear me. You want to keep saying you can't see me. Now you can hear me.
Right.
He's not Captain America anymore, and he didn't tank his name. He did everything. Everybody else was trying to make the thing he tanked his name. They're trying to make him the villain, and he was not the villain. He had 3 medals of honor. There we go. He had 3 medals of honor, and he put it on the back of his shirt so he can see it. It wasn't he wasn't an asshole. He tried to work with them. They kept shitting about it. He got bitched out by the freaking Black Panther group. He got bitched out by the terrorists who they try to make as the good guy too. And she was a piece of shit character that I'm glad that fucking got killed in the end of the show. Piece of shit. Talking about, we're innocent here. Blew up a whole fucking building full of soldiers and family members. Go fuck yourself with that one. So sorry. I am not a big fan of Marvel movies anymore. I used to be. I used to love Marvel. And then Endgame happened. And then after Endgame was over, then we had shit movies like what's that shit? What's the first shit movie? I forgot.
Black Widow.
Black Widow was mid. The Eternals was shit.
Oh yeah, no, Eternals.
Shang-Chi was shit.
I've never seen the Eternals because
you ain't missing a goddamn thing.
I know that.
You ain't missing a month.
Something told me don't even watch that shit. Don't even glance at it.
It's so bad that they don't even include that in any other Marvel.
He wasn't an innocent man. No, hold on. No, cut that shit right now. He was not an innocent man. That man was a terrorist that killed his friend Lamar. What are you talking about? He's the same one that killed Lamar. So killing Lamar is he's innocent?
But okay. So I haven't seen it, right? So basically, going off of what you're saying is, you saying that the guy that he killed his friend, right? Okay. But the point is that you're wearing the Captain America's shield, right? You're standing for something. You don't go and do what the terrorists the villains or the bad guys do.
Wait, there's context here.
Okay, lay it out.
One, he was under the influence, just freshly under the influence of the super soldier serum that he took.
That's not an excuse. But
no, that is a very valid excuse because remember,
it's not a valid excuse.
Okay, how's it not a valid excuse?
Because I just said it wasn't.
Okay, so you're okay. That means you're wrong. Okay, so because another character,
because
all right,
he made so he's under the influence of the serum. So why are you now going out there doing this shit?
Let me see how. Okay, hold on. Let me finish, please.
You asked me.
No. Let me finish, please. Because you cut me off. You told me for saying that's not a valid reason for him to crash to do what he did.
Okay. Oh, you was about to say crash out.
No, you said I thought you said crash. I'm sorry. I didn't want to assume words in your mouth. But here's the thing.
He crashed out.
Remember what they said about the super soldier serum. What it does to a person based on their personality.
It's like steroids.
Yes. So he voided out, honestly. But he saw his friend get killed. He chased after him, and he was fully under the super serum.
Right.
But that man was a terrorist that killed people, killed him.
Yeah. No, you're right.
Now, granted, should he have done it in front of cameras? No.
That's the thing.
But he took out a fucking terrorist.
But that's a good point to reality. That's what would happen right now in real life.
Yeah.
You do some shit like that in real life, you're considered a bad guy, but no one sees the point behind it. Everybody's like, "Oh my god, you just killed an innocent man." No, he wasn't innocent.
He wasn't innocent at all.
He just killed somebody.
Mind you, another super soldier, because he had a super soldier selling all the freedom fighter fucking losers. They were under the influence of the super serum. That's how he was able to kill Lamar, because he was under. He had super strength.
Right.
So
and he didn't know how to control it at that point too either.
Yeah, he didn't know. Yeah, he wasn't. Like I said, freshly under the super serum. He didn't know how to control it. So that's why Walker did not. I mean, Walker did nothing wrong. He was a great character. They shit on him. Now,
to be like specific, that's exactly how relevant, or should I say irrelevant, Ghost is that we have to change to John Walker.
Yeah, see? No, you took the words out of my mouth. I was supposed to say that too. We were so like, she's such a fucking pointless character, because after the bunker, what was her purpose?
Right.
It's like the butter. It's like the butter.
Exactly like Complex said. It's like after the bunker, we like her story fell off. It's like it's no longer about you anymore. Like we don't care about you. Like let's move on to the next person. You know?
Can I just say one thing with the second reason why I like Ghost?
Yeah,
because she put up there isn't that piece of shit, that shitty character that shouldn't have existed in Black Widow. And if you want to be technical, that shouldn't have happened either. Because he's
the fight scene was busting.
Was it though?
It was the best one they had.
It was the only one that was worthwhile they had. That was really the only fight scene I was cared about. I mean, besides the one in front of the building, that was kind of funny.
That was good, yeah.
He said, "Okay, I left the door open for you. Just come upstairs." Like,
that was funny as hell.
I was cracking up.
That was funny.
What she's doing? It's going to cost
Ghost
to replace it. Just left the door open. Just come upstairs.
No,
that was funny as hell.
Ghost was the only character that she could have and have been fine. Taskmaster would have played more of an importance than she would have.
What I was thinking.
Yeah.
Nobody gave a shit about Ghost and Ant-Man and the Wasp.
And she was a villain.
No one gave a shit about her.
Literally.
I cared more about Lawrence Fishburne on Morpheus' ass than I did about her in that movie. In fact, she was such a shitty villain. They had another villain in the movie. Robin?
Oh yeah, she was.
I said, don't talk about Goliath like that.
Who?
That was his name, Goliath.
Who?
I'm not talking about gargoyles. Let me stop.
What's that show? I'm like corn. I never watched that show before.
Yo, shut up, bro.
So
you know,
yeah. So Ghost.
So when you were small.
Nah. So Ghost wasn't really like everyone. I feel like we're all in agreement. Like Ghost, her story was she was a background character.
She's so pointless. We keep changing the subject about her.
Yeah.
Let's go to the GOAT of all time.
Yeah, let's go straight to the GOAT.
The main character.
The main character, Taskmaster. Let's go, baby.
Excuse me, sir. This is 2025. Get the gender right. Thank you.
I'm sorry.
She
Sorry.
Was the GOAT. When she opened her mask and she was like, I'm not here for you. I was like, oh, shit. It's Mobius time.
Oh, let's go. You know what kills me about Taskmaster is that they had her literally in every promo, right? They had her in a lot of promos, be like, even at the scene where Val and them were in the tower. So when I saw the trailers, I'm like, all right, maybe
that's right.
Yeah, maybe we're expecting to see. I was like, is she coming back? Nope, she dead.
No, they made sure she dead. And wait, Chaz, come on. What they did to the bunker after?
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's true.
Unless somebody dragged her body out when we wasn't.
I know Taskmaster's ability to copy people moves, but she can't copy death. That's a one-time lesson.
Copy life. That's what she needed to
copy life. Yeah,
she can't do that.
By the way, shout out to her blocking all the shots, but the one that got into her head.
Yeah, she was like, oh, and then all of a sudden, hey there, bitch. Was like,
mind you, if you play,
she gonna walk that off. Like,
no, mind you, had no fucking chance. If you wanted to go by MCU standards, had zero chance to redeem herself after what she did in Black Widow.
Yeah.
So mind you, wasted character.
She had more backstory than Ghost. She literally had more backstory than Ghost.
Did she though? She was a bitch that burned up in a building, and they put her in a mask and gave her a super serum.
That's the problem. She was a dope-ass character.
And here's the thing: you made her a silent character. Taskmaster is not silent. Stop pulling characters.
Yeah, Taskmaster talks a lot of shit.
Yes.
I got a question though. It's related, but it's kind of off topic. Do you think Ghost showers?
Yes. Now she could.
She can get out of the suit?
Yes, she can get out of the suit because, here's the thing. Once again, going by with writers. If we go by Ant-Man and the Wasp, which I watched, unfortunately, because that was the first shitty movie, the lady, Wasp's mom, who came out the multiverse, whatever little microverse, healed her. Yeah, healed her of her morphing power, like the switching powers. She kept hearing voices and shit. So she was worse in that movie because she didn't she wasn't able to control it. Right. She could now. So yeah, she could shower. She can do what she can do. I remember that,
but then when she had said something in the movie that made it seem like she couldn't get out the suit. You remember when she made that smart comment to the other characters? Because it looked like everybody was comparing their woes. Like, oh, woe is me. Oh, you think you got it bad? What about me? And I'm like, okay.
I forgot. I mean, I just saw her face and I forgot everything she was saying. I don't remember a single line that she said besides that, oh, you killed an innocent man, and I wanted to just RKO her. Nah, she not. The red dress that she wore for the promotions for that movie, oh my god.
Even the black dress you recently wore, I was like, oh, okay.
Jesus.
You see you.
Okay.
Jesus. That's first kid material right there.
Yep. But yeah, the best character in the movie, Taskmaster. R.I.P. Taskmaster.
No, Taskmaster did the best thing for the movie. She quit the movie quick. She quit the movie early, like I should have did.
Yeah, she quit the movie. She was gonna walk that off though.
That's fucking hilarious.
Even when you hit the floor straight.
Complex gonna be
like, yo, she gonna walk that off.
You know what?
Right there, like, come on, get up.
You know what's crazy? That was my first laugh in the movie.
I said, "Oh, word!"
No, I'm not gonna hold you. A lot of people laughed in that theater. Everybody, where I was, everybody laughed. They were like, "Oh shit!"
You know what it was supposed to be? You know what it was supposed to be? It's supposed to be that shocking moment, like, "Oh my god, the character that was on the thing died." No, it's just, you know how relevant that movie was. You remember Suicide Squad when the first guy died? Do you remember who he was? No. Exactly. The first guy tried to escape.
Bulletproof face helmet in Black Widow.
You couldn't even touch her. That's how fast you saw her defend the bullets until the plot said, "Okay, fuck you."
Yep, the plot armor was like, you know what?
She bounced the shield off the floor to deflect the bullet.
Yeah, she was nasty with it. Don't get me wrong, but obviously she couldn't handle a bullet to the face.
Wait, Taskmaster is
mind you. She said it, right? Like before she shot her in the fucking face, she was like, "Hey," she's like, "What?" Pow! I'm like, what the fuck?
But bitch, you had time to move.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Here's the great thing about it. Yolanda didn't nothing. She didn't do nothing. She didn't go cry. She didn't go, yo, what the fuck did you do that for? Nothing. She was just like, wait, what are we doing this for? And then she's like, don't touch the dead person's body. Don't do that. Like, no, don't act like you're concerned about her now.
Exactly. They ransacked her body like she a fucking NPC in Fallout.
Never mentioned again, by the way.
Nope.
No, oh shit. I didn't mean to. Like, no, sorry. You know his crazy part? She's still not the pointless character of the movie. She served the purpose. They erase her so they can actually bring the well-known Taskmaster into the series. They're like, we're gonna get rid of Black Widow.
Yeah. No, I agree.
And also, you know what? She's still more relevant than Ghost because we stayed on topic with her. Thank you.
She was more of a shocking moment. Like, holy shit, did that just happen?
No, I didn't give a shit. They spoiled it in the trailers.
Oh my god! Yeah,
everybody really watched the trailers. People were saying that, but see, I mind my business.
They put too much in the trailers. The full movie, you watch the whole fucking movie.
Yeah, that's why. If you haven't seen Fantastic Four trailer complex, then yeah,
I've seen the Fantastic Four trailer, but I just wasn't watching I don't watch too many trailers.
Okay.
Just watch that one trailer and that's
like
it.
When they try to release more trailers after, if I feel like I'm satisfied with the first trailer I saw, that I'm not gonna watch the second one because they try to put more into it to more captivate people, but then they also could be giving away stuff, and I more want to be like taken for a ride. I want to let the story play out and watch it and be surprised. So I try to stay away from that.
That's
Can I say one thing about Ghost?
Yeah.
If you want to make sure your characters do well in the game, make sure you use your mark system. What happens is it does double damage to next attack. So if you use mark and then the next person is the little sister, and you use the attack that hits you with damage, and you give her roulette, she can actually do up to damage up to 9,999, which is crazy.
Somebody get this man out of here, please.
Yeah, somebody turn this nigga's TV off.
Once again, what I just said. It's more relevant than existence in that movie.
Oh fuck!
Fuck Ghost.
Everybody gotta do it. Got my foot up on the stop.
So we all agree. Taskmaster was irrelevant at one point. At all points.
In your
So yes, Taskmaster lasting not even 30 minutes into the movie was just wildly hilarious.
More than I lasted.
Yeah. But yeah. So the next character we're going to talk about, someone else that was in the vault, is the infamous Bob the Builder.
Yeah, I was like Bob the Builder.
First of all, his name is Sir Robert. Thank you.
Oh, sorry, Sir Robert.
Robert, aka Bob. I don't know where people get that shit from, but calling people that's named Robert Bob. But
Robert, yeah.
You get Bill from William.
Robert. My dad's name was Robert, and they used to call him Bobby at work. So I never understood that.
Yeah, you get Will and you get Bobby from when you nickname Bob is you name somebody Bob as well. Come on.
Yeah, so weird.
It's definitely weird.
Bob, top-notch character.
Top-notch
starter kit right there. That starter kit right there. Mm-hmm. A character nobody knows yet, and introducing him, top-notch shit.
Yep. Top-notch. Not only I love the shit out of his character, the way they introduced him.
Let me see if I got admin privileges. Let me see if I can kick this.
Yeah. Let's see if we
can this TV off. Let me see.
That's wild. I don't know.
I muted myself to say stupid shit in the background, but I'm also saying pause to fucking Baka's Dick and Rick is crazy too. But
yeah.
Thank you. So it was a valid crash out. Now back. I wasn't trying to interrupt you.
I wasn't saying you was interrupting me. You just doing all this gesturing. I'm like, what's happening?
Yeah. So Bob, aka the Sentry, aka Clark Kent, aka Superman of the entire freaking thing. That man had too much power.
Yeah, no one man should have all that power.
My man had way too much fucking power. Did they utilize it? No. Did they had a good amount of time to utilize it? Not really. because everything happened a bit too quick.
Did they try to show it off? Yep.
They tried.
Try to throw all that in like one scene. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, try to throw all that within one scene. Used to suck his that ass. But not, but I mean, what else can I say but phenomenal performance by the actor himself. The character, I really wanted to like Sentry, but I just feel like they didn't do him justice, even though I feel like the way his starter point was when it came to the movie, like his background, he came from a traumatic experience and all this other stuff. I get it. I completely get it. But I felt like they didn't utilize him the right way, at least in this movie. I feel like for a villain, that should have been like a mega or level freaking villain, because that right there, it makes no sense for the Thunderbolts to be fighting him. But they tried. I don't know why they tried it, but I just feel like that him being a villain of the movie didn't work out for me. I like him as a character. I like him, the person that actually plays the character did a phenomenal job going from this scared little guy to this, I got all this fucking power, I can crush you. You know what I'm saying? And but
you said I'm like the Avengers, and one of the Avengers was a god. So does that make me a god?
Does that make me a god? Yeah, that line right there. That line right there.
My lotion bottle at
that line right there. So, like I said, he played the actor did fucking phenomenal. He did an amazing job with the character.
I definitely agree. I liked Bob.
Yeah.
I liked the because when Bob, okay, so that's the thing, the Yelena and Bob situation, right? So it's a play, or they play off each other,
right?
Because Yelena's is offering, and I knew that eventually the void was going to come back up again,
right?
And like, so she mentions it, she's talking about basically her depression. So that was like one of the themes. I would say more mental illness was a theme that they played off of in the movie, which was something that I actually really liked because it made it more grounded. Everybody can relate to something like that. So like, it's Bob,
right? But
the void is also a form of depression. And then you have the Sentry, when he has his good days, when he's overconfident, when he's really basically feeling himself,
right?
It's like, so if you have the Sentry and you have the void, well, where does Bob fit in? That's why I'm thinking it's a play on almost like it's the play on depression, but also like maybe multiple personalities. That was a big theme, like in it for me. And I just really enjoyed Bob's like interaction with them. Like he just like, I'm just Bob, I'm just little old me. What am I gonna do? And and even his act of heroism when he went and he, like, when they were trying to escape and they would like, show your ID, and he ran out and he stood up for them.
Yeah.
And
that was a good moment.
Motherfuckers left him. Let me stop. Fucking bastards left him. And this nigga rose up like Jesus or some shit and shot up in the sky. And then everybody's like, oh shit, that's Bob.
Yeah, that scene was dope.
He learned how to do that.
Yeah, that's true. That's what happens when you got you get pushed too far.
And it just so happened that Yelena picked up the Sentry form, that document. You don't remember she had the Sentry document from inside the vault. She had it on her because she pulled it back out. And
that's right.
Yeah, she just so happened to pick up that document.
We
gotta let the plot go along.
That's true. That's true.
Roger the alien is what he would have wanted.
Roger, it's what he would have wanted. Fuck. No, yeah, I agree. No, the Sentry itself, Bob itself, had a lot of good moments, especially like the scene that you said, like him trying to be courageous, and he's like, you know what, I ain't got nothing else to live for. Let me just go out there and kill myself for these guys. Like, I don't give a fuck. So that was, him not knowing that he had those powers supposedly, because he couldn't remember. Obviously, I think he was already dead, and then he resurrected somehow inside the cabinet there. But everybody was trying to figure out where the fuck he came from. Even Val was trying to figure out where the fuck he came from, because she didn't even know she dumped him in there. Failed experiments, basically. So when that happened, obviously, that was a good moment for him to have, like a good heroic moment. I already knew because I already saw the trailers of him getting shot up and everything. I'm like, okay, something must have happened that he gets shot up like that. So I'm like, okay, so he did that for them. And obviously they left, but at the end, they still got fucked over. And then Val got what she wanted, She was trying
Red Guardian coming to save them.
Yep, Red Guardian. That's Red Guardian coming to save them. That's why.
For real.
But yeah, I that's my take on Bob as well. What's your take, Darky?
Was that side thinking I was gonna say something bad about Bob?
No, Bob was one of the best characters.
Bob is number one. That's Bob. He's number one on my list. I actually did like the actor who played Bob. I did love the part when Walker kept antagonizing him, and to the point he pushed him to the wall and he saw his eyes. Like, yeah, keep fucking with me. I also enjoyed the little bits of moments where you saw his power creeping up, where you got to see people's darkest moments, like that void part. I have one problem, and that's the void, like, which is the other, the villainous part of him. I really wish they would have went like the comics. It would have been much more creepier and better, because the void in the comics is a monstrous form of his. It's like damn near demonic, and the only thing they did was just make him dark.
I did like at first
the graphics look crazy.
Off guard.
Yeah,
it did. Like he was black, like, and that's one thing.
You want to know what I'm trying not to say? Thank you, Chaz. You know what I'm trying not to say?
Yeah,
he did a certain type of face
that shall not be mentioned.
But we have the right sense of mind not to use that as anything, because we understand and we have right. We think with our right heads.
Exactly. We know it's for something.
But I did say in my head, "Oh shit."
I feel like they were gonna have a lot of issues with that. Yes.
Yeah. Like, oh shit.
I agree.
What the fuck?
That's what I assumed that too. I was like, oh fuck, here we go.
There you go. And you know how stupid the internet is. You know, it's that one person that sat there and saw the movie was like, he had an edible, and he's like, that motherfucker did blackface, and he's like, no, it's the void. It's the void. It's different. It's the darkness. Jesus Christ. But going back to Bob as a character, he was actually funny. He was pretty funny in his introduction. He was like a stoner. He would have been he makes a perfect Shaggy, except like if they did a Super Shaggy storyline. If you know that reference, you know that reference.
The High episode.
Yeah, the High episode we turned super Shaggy. Because you know what's funny? Out in the theater, right? When he got shot up and he got up and they saw his abs, they were like, "Oh my god!" Ooh, I heard the ladies go, "Oh my god!" Yeah. First of all, calm down, thirsties. But here's the thing: I laughed my ass off when he came down the stairs with the superhero outfit and the blonde hair. Yo, I fucking laughed. I'm like, that is the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Did you dye your hair?
Yo.
He was like, yeah, it makes me look more heroic.
No,
more heroic or more height? Let me stop.
It's like Ken on steroids.
Yeah. See, here's the thing. Sentry would have been better as a thriller horror movie. Think about it. The Void.
If they would have focused more on it.
Yes, you could have made
they would have made the Void like rooms like horror. Then yeah.
Oh, that would have been a sexy episode.
You could have got Sam Raimi to do that movie. It would have sold money and not fuck over like they did him in Multiverse of Madness. That piece of shit.
Okay. He's not a fan of multiverse. Yeah, he's not a fan.
Oh, I listen. I can crash it. That's the absolute, not the worst, but the most movie. I wanted to throw everything. Listen, how do you character assassinate 4 people in that movie?
Not 4.
Simultaneously, myself.
I don't want to dye my hair, Mom. It doesn't make me look cool.
Yeah,
it doesn't
myself,
make me look cool.
Freaking Scarlet Witch, Doctor Strange, and freaking Professor X. And how the fuck you get rid of the best Mr. Fantastic? He was a fucking Pedro Pascal. Are you fucking
muted himself? He's going in.
He's going in.
No, but I'm not gonna.
He's going in. He
looked really cool as Mr. Fantastic.
Sorry, my pill that I had earlier is wearing off. I do apologize.
Understandable.
Yeah. So, like I said, as going back to what I was saying about
talk about Viagra, guys.
Yeah, that's the pill he's talking about, y'all. Sorry about that. Go ahead. Continue.
2 years I got left of that, okay? 2 years before I need that. Don't start your shit, okay? All right, I'll be 50 in 2 years. Calm down. Same. He said same.
Same.
Anyway, no, I think Sentry just no
one needs a booster sword.
Shut up. Anyway, a lot of I mean, I feel this whole movie in general, it's just a miss. It was miscast. Like in terms of characters, I feel like it should have been a different. But the thing about it, MCU doesn't really have anything. There's no I'll go more into detail what I feel about it, and it's going by what all the phases and all the movies in the back in the day. Yeah, look at you playing that game again. God damn it! Look at you back at Exposition 33, son of a bitch. Anyway, but no, the Sentry was. I think he was too OP for Thunderbolts. I think he should have been. It should have been to get as Complex said, to give it more of a grounded, realistic look.
Yeah.
It should have been like a top villain. Like you could introduce like a ground level villain. It'd have been fine.
I think Red Hulk would have been a fucking massacre too.
Oh, you talking about that old ass that tried to tear down Tokyo?
Harrison Ford,
the one that bought an alternate version of Killmonger.
Yep, that would actually be cool. Yep. Well, you know what? They could have kept the guy alive. Who was the smuggler in Black Panther? Oh, he shouldn't have died in Black Panther, by the way. Which blew my mind.
Hydrate, let's go.
I'm not allowed to have more fun because I'm more fun.
Yeah, I'm here ready to chat, but I'm not allowed to cut.
Go into the void.
According to Dark King. Oh,
make that comment. Put it in the void. Oh, so while we're talking about the void, can I ask you a question? What was the most funny? We all know about the void and everything like that. What was the funniest moment in the movie?
The funniest?
Yeah.
To me,
what made you laugh out loud in the theater?
Just Red Guardian.
Red Guardian? Okay.
Yeah.
Complex, what about you?
I think it was the scene when Val was talking to Sentry, and she was like, she basically was about to check him and was like, oh, well, what do you think? You have to listen to me. And he was just like, basically like, who told you that? Like
I'm a god. Like, who the fuck? Who are you?
Exactly. And that made me laugh out loud because that's like logic. And it's just like natural stuff when people really think that people go above their means. Like, you really thought you was gonna control him? He can't even. He don't even have control of his own mental state. How do you think you was gonna control him? Mm-hmm. So I laughed out loud when I heard that, and also the what are you guys doing? I left the door open. Come upstairs.
Oh,
that one was funny.
That moment
that made me laugh out loud. I think the theater laughed out loud at that one. Yeah. All 6 of us that was in there.
Mm-hmm. Can you guess mine? You won't get it right.
I probably won't. So just tell me. You're just trying to set me up for disaster.
No. That was peak cinema. Sorry.
I didn't laugh at that. I was like, oh, she gonna walk that off. But
that comment right there is funny. She gonna walk it off.
She gonna
walk it off, Billy.
I'm like, girl, why you staying there? The girl, they're about to incinerate the building.
Imagine she was gonna flip up like, what's up, guys? She's not Deadpool. Look, just because her face is like Deadpool doesn't mean that makes you Deadpool.
They burned the building. Girl, they incinerated. Girl, rise up like the phoenix.
Get out of there.
I mean, if you go by her backstory, she used to fire in her face anyway. Anyway.
Jesus Christ.
No, that was funny. But no, they make me laugh out loud. I promise you, and I can get it right. Want to try again?
Tell us what character it involves.
Red Guardian.
When he was in his house, when he was in his apartment?
No.
The Wheaties box.
No.
The Wheaties box was hilarious. Was it the end with the Avengers? With the
No.
Was it in the middle of the movie?
It was during towards the climax of the movie.
Were they outside?
Him getting thrown out the window?
No.
When they were about
that should happen. That should happen to Taskmaster. In fact, in the trailer, I think it did happen to Taskmaster.
Yeah.
Tell us, Dark King.
Okay, so it was Red Guardian. And it involves a little girl.
Oh, when he saved the little girl?
Saved the little girl. And then she's like, thank you. And then turned to complete shit, stayed on the floor.
Like, Daddy did that for nothing.
Because I was trying to do this heartfelt moment. It just...
Oh, I have another one too.
That is fucking hilarious.
I cracked up. I think I was the only one that laughed at this, which basically stood out to me. So you remember how Val set them all up?
Yeah.
When she was like, oh yeah, she runs behind the curtain and they all come out and it's the fucking reporters there.
Oh
like,
yeah,
the meme setup. I'm like, oh yeah, see,
I've been working on this for years.
How can I blow your minds with that one? The fuck how? Go by the timeline of the movie. The fuck how she was able to do that?
Because remember, she was already supposed to have them already there because of the Sentry.
How were they set up already when they just came? We don't go to that.
I know, but he didn't get them yet. So basically, everybody that disappeared from the spot that they were in reappeared. They could have already have been there.
Okay.
Waiting for the interview. So they could behind that curtain, you couldn't see them on the other side. They could have been waiting there and just disappeared, and they just reappeared back.
Why was Yelena asking for? Never mind. You're not Yelena. The Val. Never mind. I'm not even getting to pointless characters right now. We're talking about funniest moments in the thing. So yes. Also, I did mark out for the soldier guy that was a captain. Because he was in the show Hills. He was the veteran wrestler in that show. By the way, Hills is a great show, better than this movie. 3 seasons. It got canceled by Stars. Fuck Stars for that. It has Stephen Amell from like Arrow. Really good wrestling show. Yeah, it talks about a better story of depression and suicide. And I'm sorry, not suicide, depression than this movie did. Thank you.
He's a sinner.
This is good. Yeah, but that shit stain effect had me dying laughing.
What was the most emotional part? I think I know what Chaz's was, which probably would be the same as mine's.
Okay.
Dark King, you go first.
Oh, I can definitely go first. When the credits started rising up in the Marvel thing, I was so emotional because I'm like, this is Marvel dying. And it went to the void. That's how I felt about Marvel. So that's my emotional moment. Yes.
That was your emotional moment?
Yep. Okay. Just seeing this, like, I'd rather look at a jackass on the chat put sloth things than look at this movie.
Oh my God. My nose is itching.
So
share your Coke with a bro.
Ooh, bro Coke.
Hurt my back for lately. I don't want no soda.
Bro Coke. Let's go.
No. Okay. I will give it to the point where Red Guardian. Turn his TV off.
Oh, fuck.
I'm not. Oh shit. Click this show. There you go. Hey, stop doing emails. Why is deleted? Why we got deleted? I didn't. Why did you delete it?
Why did it get deleted? What the hell?
Oh, because I guess you got a thing on there, a spam thing. We're not. I see you laughing. Great. Oh my God, that movie was ass cheeks.
It's what the Nightbot popped up.
Oh, it was the laughing faces that he deleted.
Yeah.
Fuck the Nightbot. Fuck you, Nightbot.
Nightbot.
Yeah. No, the moment where he comforted Yelena when she was on her lowest, Red Guardian. That one wasn't like. I mean, it got me because I do feel that I know they're not blood related, but right. I do get that father-daughter relationship they have, especially when she went into the void area and he was like, "No, let me go after my daughter. Like, let me do this. Wrestling, it's good for me." You know, like that moment. I felt that. Like, it goes to him being a good actor.
And that's what I said. That's why it takes one good scene for me, and that was the scene. And it was the point when she said, "Daddy."
Yeah,
the way her cracked.
Yeah,
that was top notch shit.
No, it didn't make me. It didn't make my voice crack.
No, her voice cracked when she said "Daddy."
No.
And that was and that was something you could tell, like, oh, okay.
It made his voice crack.
It didn't make my voice crack at all. She can call me that any time of the week. Anyway.
Put the blue pill down, please. Thank you so much.
I don't have any blue pills, okay?
As he go and grabs a sock.
As you go and grab a sock.
Plus put pill. The bag down.
You know, blue pill.
Yeah, that was an amazing part of the movie.
Yeah, that was
that right there.
And when everybody held on to Bob to show them that they're there for him, I'm like, you just met this, but never mind.
Exactly.
Like y'all don't even know him, but I feel like he's their
they only got to
story,
see,
so they need to save him.
Yeah, because they got to see his side of things when they went into the void. So they were like, all right, well, he was abused as a kid or whatever the case might be, and then he was experimented on, basically killed by Val and resurrected his own self, and he didn't want to live anymore because he felt like he didn't have nothing to live for.
Yes, he wasn't acting forced.
So he was really not in the right mind. So, and obviously that's where the void came from.
Oh shit, he froze. You're doing the Book of T right now. You're doing the 5 time.
I'm doing the 5 time.
5 times.
On me, that must be because you're using your Wi-Fi. That's why, because he didn't freeze up on my end.
Excuse me, my Wi-Fi is good. I don't use
stop using your hotspot, okay? The stream.
Listen, my phone is occupied downloading corn. Anyway, I said corn. Calm down.
I know you say corn. Yeah, what I'm reacting to.
Wow.
Nobody like corn on the cob?
Yeah.
Wow.
Like corn.
Yeah, like corn on the cob.
You.
Right.
No, not that bum. I'm talking about the corn, like the corn you eat. What the fuck is wrong with y'all?
The long way.
Yeah,
she does eat corn a long way. But
another scene that I thoroughly enjoyed was the part with them saving, they were basically saving everybody from getting, from Sentry's chaotic moment. Yeah.
I don't know.
Crash out.
From Sentry's crash out. And, that felt like an actual Avenger moment. Them saving people and all this other stuff. I thoroughly enjoyed that. But like Darking said, once it came to the Void being like, all right, I'm going to poof you.
Wait. Sorry. Wait. 2 people are dead. No. 2 people were actually, no. From the poofing. 2 people were actually fucking dead. They were on the planes when they got vanished.
Yeah.
Why didn't he see anybody's go? Get fucked, movie. Like, going back to that hug thing, forced. I felt no chemistry from that. The only person that should have hugged him and should have been enough was Elena, because she's the only one that connected with Bob.
Yeah, she did. Mm-hmm.
She's the one that really connected with. Everybody else was like, "Oh, fuck you." Walker, he already had bad blood with him and everything like that. Even though he did respect him after a while, but he had bad blood with him.
Yeah.
But Elena, it should have been enough. You did this whole dramatic, I'm floating as things are flying towards me. Woo! And then she hugs him. I felt that. That's fine. And then when I saw Walker get up and do it, I'm like, no. And I saw Red Guardian, because seeing Red Guardian do it, doing a power driver to a thing and doing the suplex super level 3 super. That was that would have been cool if he hugged hugged Elena, because or try to comfort both of them. But everybody else, I didn't give a shit.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck Winter Soldier need a hug for? Like, I hated the fact that he's like, oh yeah, what happened when you went to the Void? Oh, it was nothing. I'm cool with it. What are you for? Like,
it made sense on a larger scale than a personal level, because they needed to do something in order to stop him from shadowing people. But he literally was sending niggas to the shadow realm, bro. Niggas was becoming shadows on the floor, bro. He was sending niggas to the shadow realm.
No.
Listen,
he was coming for Queens, bro. He was coming for Queens.
You know what? I saw that scene, right? And I'm like, what a typical day in Manhattan. like, this ain't, what the fuck difference? This is a normal day in Manhattan. Like, this ain't shit. Like,
it does make me think though, like, was Spider-Man affected by it? Was fucking Daredevil affected by it?
Like, so Doctor Strange.
They were in Grand Central, right?
Jessica Jones.
Yeah,
it was the entire Manhattan, bro. Man, it stopped at Queens. I was sitting there like, don't come to my area. Don't come to my area. Stay there.
Nah, that's true. But honestly speaking, like, I already knew how the movie was gonna end.
Why am I evil? Okay, hold on, Travis. Hold on. Can you imagine if that was actually reality? And imagine if Shafas is, I know that he's in that area. Imagine he's doing a stream. I hope like it'd be until last day to go to his corn count.
Not the casting couch.
This shit's thing go on top of his casting couch.
He's like, now I gotta clean this shit.
No, he's gonna be gone. You see the
come back
too.
That's fucking hilarious.
Oh my god!
Him and his Sonic plushie.
Life treats you what? Like,
what was he gonna say? I just got here. I'm new to this channel. Life treats you.
Yeah, exactly. Yo, if I was watching that, I would have clipped that and just laughed. At first, I would be like, "Oh shit! Shout out, fuck! What happened?"
Not so bad.
Oh my god! No, but yeah. Honestly speaking, I already kind of knew how the story was going to end, because there's no way in hell they can beat him.
No.
Physically at all. So going into this, like, once I heard that Sentry was going to be the villain, I was like, and Void was going to be part of it, I already knew they had to do something with Void to calm him down, the power of friendship, the power of love, some shit.
Come on.
There was no way in hell that they're going to physically beat this man. So I was like, all right, well, let's see how they do it. You know, because there's no way in hell they're beating him physically. Like they tried already.
Yeah, they tried. We saw what happened. I'd have been like, yeah, like Winter Soldier here. Go, give yourself a hand. Go clean yourself up.
My man told Bucky here, catch your arm.
Yeah.
No, here's the whole. So one thing they did say about Sentry is a part of him did have some humanity, because even though he was beating their ass, if you notice, there's things that he did when he threw Red Guardian out the window, he brought him back in.
Yeah.
Like he knew they can take it. When he threw Yelena up, he went up and grabbed her, and then like when she came down, he grabbed her and then tossed her away. Like he did the light work with her, because she was the one that's trying to be reasonable. Like, hey, whoa, chill. But that also goes before my part that I love. That should have happened, but you didn't mention her character, so I can't explain it. But
you talking about Val?
Oh, Val, yes. Just mention Val, and I'll go into it. But we'll get to that in a second. But Sentry should not have been.
Like, why would I kill them? He was like, they don't pose a threat to me. So
yeah,
he was never really. He had the mindset to know, like, you know, doing that was wrong, especially when they're not really, because he knew that they weren't trying to kill him. Like he knew that. He knew that they couldn't kill him. So it was just more of like, they can't hurt me. They're more like flies that I'm swatting away, or mosquitoes.
And then
like,
he turns to Val and be like, oh, why should I listen to you? Like,
exactly, bitch. Who the fuck are you? Do you got Sentry level powers that I don't fucking know about? No. Oh, then bitch, turn your TV off.
And then the one that pulls the trigger.
Yeah, I'd be like, bitch, you better walk that shit off.
Dude, that should have been. Now, if that was the way Taskmaster got her head blown in, then that would have been fine. Like, he tried to shoot the bullet, and then Sentry actually just fucked the bullet into her head, and that's what caused him to crash out into the void. Hey, 2 minutes, and I came up with a better idea to introduce the void than that. Fucking stupid pieces of shit. Anyway,
actually, you came up with a better choice of death for Taskmaster.
It would have made more sense because it was a supernatural being that got her killed.
Yep.
But they want to be grounded and into reality.
Yeah. That was
Oh, I'm sorry. If you want grounded in reality, watch Daredevil. Anywho, I don't go to the theaters. Watch it sometimes. But no, Sentry was a mismatch for them. Because remember, they couldn't even touch the void. They couldn't touch Sentry. What chance they had with the void? They had to talk him out of, even though he's beating himself. They had to talk him out of out of beating himself up.
Yeah,
agreed. They had to pull him off him beating himself.
Yeah.
I'm just curious what triggers him to lose his memory.
That's nothing. No, that's a movie thing. Because in the comic book, he knows about the void, because in fact he feels it when it was about to come to him, when the void's about to come out.
Yeah, I didn't like that at the end of the movie that he lost all that. Oh, wow.
I mean, he'll be fucking
but then he also knows. But he also knows if he uses Sentry powers, the void come back, because his depression is
right.
And I'm just like, no, that's not. I mean, no, the psychological thing, yes.
Yeah.
But the void could.
I guess. Yeah. I guess.
Yeah. Apparently, I heard he's coming back out. He's coming back for the Avengers movie.
The Doomsday?
Yeah.
Because at the end it does say.
Spoiler alert! The asterisk has been removed from the Thunderbolts. They are the new Avengerz. If nobody's seen anything yet.
Oh no, they spoiled that already after the movie came out. They put that in. They even had a thing when he
fuck it. We got like $80 million first week. Fuck it.
The movie's a flop. The movie's a flop. So can I say one thing?
Let's see how much it costs to make it.
I agree. When they had that one comment earlier that said that the Thunderbolts is exactly what the Defenders was supposed to be, and I agree. It should have been a Netflix TV movie. It should not have been a theater movie. I should not have sit in theaters watching that piece of shit. I should have been at home, fast forwarding. Yes. Thank you, Strife. I know I'm your TV movie.
Yeah.
King Kirk.
Hilden.
Yeah, we kept, if you want to. No. Taskmaster would have been like, I got my own organization. The fuck you mean? I'm not working for no fucking Veil.
Okay. So.
Perfect camera, by the way.
So, hold on. Oh.
No, go back to it was perfect.
So, according to... Oh, because I'm moving over. That's why I'm going this way. So, according to... It took the Thunderbolts $180 million for this film. They already made almost that already. So... They made $162.1 million. So they just need to make that again, and then they'll be making double. Their investment.
As went to theaters yesterday, and some of my people doesn't. You really think they're gonna make that money this weekend?
Hey, I mean, it's like what 2.5 more weeks on Mission Impossible.
Nah, it's not. It's not making its money back. It's not making its money back. People say, from what I've been hearing, and even what you two said, it's a good movie. So it's a good movie. Now, my question is, would you watch that movie again?
I wouldn't. But the thing is, think about why they removed the asterisks already. The first week, you got people, they moved the asterisks, the new Avengers. Now you're letting audience, people that haven't seen it yet, know. Take that.
No. We don't do that here. No.
Yeah, you let an audience know.
You're letting the audience know, like, hey, they're not just the Thunderbolts. These are the new Avengers. Don't you want to see what the fuck they are? No. But that's the goal. Why you think they removed the? Why would they even? Because I'm like, oh, that's what the asterisk was for. Towards the end, that's when I'm like, oh. But my whole thing was like, but that's what they're telling the audience.
That's what I'm gonna do this weekend. Go watch Sinners. But here's the thing. Like you just said it yourself. Marvel movies have people going back multiple times to see the movie. If Infinity War, people went back to see it 2 or 3 times. I unfortunately,
but
I remember
because it was such a big scale movie with so many moving parts. That was the thing.
They did it with Iron Man. They did it with Captain America. Winter Soldier, definitely. I would love to have seen that movie twice. I can go, like I said. Now, Chaz, since you're the veteran MCU guy now, because you watch the movies, is besides Deadpool and Wolverine, which is the diamond, the golden goose of the new phase,
right? Is
there any other Marvel films or project that you would want to see again?
Well, they said Agatha was pretty good.
No.
No, me. I'm grown.
Sorry.
So about this phase?
No. This phase, yes. The third, yeah.
This phase. This phase, no.
This phase.
Nothing made me go back to be like, yeah, I need to go watch it.
I'm not gonna hold you, Loki. Nobody's gonna shit on my nigga Loki. I'm gonna put this down, Loki.
Okay. No, Loki for you. No. Chaz, that's what he said. I said what I
Loki.
said. I'm not gonna hate on you for your misinformation of Loki. But
Loki.
He said Loki.
I understand. I understand. You want to like Loki. Who cares? More importantly, let me stop.
Boom, boom, boom.
My mic.
Boom, 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 boom.
You know I gotta be Dark King to you. Stop it. Nice. He got Among Us 3D.
Let's go.
Are you turning to Sif now?
Danger.
Oh, she is Sif now.
Danger.
Speaking of danger, if you notice the character is about to do something wrong, you should either do 2 things. You should either parry the move or dodge it. Dodging give you a larger window. I should do a tutorial thing for
that
game.
note. I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
Okay, she's going to the danger room, guys. Anyway,
she's gonna be the very best.
You know that song is on in karaoke. No, that song is in the karaoke bar that I went to the other day. It's there.
Oh, wow.
Yes, and they got Snake Eater. Whew. Yeah, but yeah, going back to how do you feel about Sonic 3?
Yeah. Still not allowed to have fun though. Oh, Strive.
Hold 2 of these and call me in the morning.
Oh,
because you've been nothing but an asshole since you get here. Okay,
he's been a John Walker.
Yeah, but like I said, you don't like. I watched it in theaters. I watched Thunderbolts. It doesn't make me want to go back and watch it again. I don't have any interest. So it's not making his money back. They're already calling it a flop. It's not, like I said. I'm gonna be real with you. Okay, you want to wait till we can wait till her if she get hit, but I can give my little taste. No, I'm not watching that piece of shit.
Oh no.
Oh hell no, I ain't watching that shit. Yeah, you know what? No, I did see Until Dawn. It was the PS3 game. I'm not watching that. That was a stupid fan fiction that I mean Thunder. That's a whole topic right there. That's a whole topic. That whoever said, oh, let me put this as a movie Until Dawn and just use references from the game. Go fuck yourself. And I can't wait till Final Destination comes out because that's gonna be a more well-deserved horror movie. Hopefully, it's a sequel.
Yeah,
it's not like the last movie, which was technically a sequel until you found out it was a prequel. Yeah. Which, come on, that was the best way. That was the best way to do it. It didn't fuck with anybody. It didn't mess up any lore from any other characters.
That was the best way to get me to go to the theater and see it. Yeah,
gotcha. That's what the movie did.
As soon as I saw that, I left the theater. I was like, "Fuck this shit, I'm out."
So, from my point of view, people walked out on Thunderbolts.
Oh wow, really?
3 people. I saw 3 people walk out the theater and never came back. So, also disrespectful to the fact that Sinners was right next to me. A much better movie than this. I understand y'all like it, but I wasn't impressed by anything. It's a throwaway movie, and you prove just to prove my point by saying when I said, "Would you watch it again?" The answer is no. You just look at it, move on. In all honesty, with me,
that's what I do with all movies, though. I don't want if I see it again, it's gonna be on DVD or fucking Blu-ray.
No. I don't mean go to the theaters and watch. I don't know. When I asked you to watch it again, I'm not saying it was only in theaters. Like I mean, just watching. You see it on TV on HBO. Would you watch it again?
Oh, that
yeah,
if it's free. Yeah.
Oh, free. Yeah. I mean, true, valid. Like, no. If I like it, yeah. But like I said, are you really going to sit down and watch that movie again? That specific movie again? No. It's a throwaway movie.
Right.
You know what? I would do a watch party for Avatar: The Last Airbender, but it has to be a drinking stream. Every time they mention the word, they say the word "ong," we have to drink. We'll be drunk by the first 30 minutes.
Ong.
Head hitting the table, dumb hard. But it's not. I mean, I don't know. Like I wasn't impressed. I even said fuck myself for going to this movie. Like I literally I think people stayed for the end credits, and as soon as I saw it, I was just like, okay, this is okay. And then I just walked out.
Yeah, the end credits to the actual end credits, right?
Yeah, the end credits. Yeah, the first credit thing, it was okay. It's whatever. Yeah. It was just like a nice, showing that, hey, listen, I got skill, I got flavor. But the second one was like, hey, we fucked up. Me and my buddy here is we're having bad relationship right now. I'm sorry. Winter Soldier, Bucky, and the other guy are having marital problems because he's mad over the name. And like, really Captain Falcon? Because I'm not calling you Captain America, because that's a whole different topic. Because you're not Captain America. Like, listen, if you want to be technical, fucking technical, the character that got bullshit the most was Bucky. Bucky should have had the shield. Bucky had the shield.
Yep.
That would have been his redemption arc.
Yep.
But you took that away from him, so he has no character.
Yeah. Agreed. I agree. Bucky should have been the one to carry the mantle.
Even in the comics, freaking Anthony Mackie Falcon was not a good fit for Captain America.
I didn't even like Falcon at all.
I mean, did anybody?
He was great. He was great in Winter Soldier.
Oh, Falcon?
Hate him on my own. Shut your ass up. I like the Void. Anyway, the Void was my spirit animal.
Fucking hilarious.
Listen, as a person who suffered from depression, I understood that. Like the one scene that I really related to, going back to Walker, when he saw what happened with his, by the way, bullshit, because he was watching his son. He's watching his child. He's watching him.
He was on his phone.
But the child wasn't doing nothing dangerous. The child was inside the thing. Now, granted, he should have picked him up when he was crying. He was crying, but he wasn't like going there playing with a. Listen, he was crying. She should have picked him up. That's fine. But he was mad. He just lost everything.
Okay, but that doesn't matter. But anyways, go on.
Don't cut my fucking.
Thank you.
Don't tell him that.
Cut his mic.
Listen, Baka. You know what I got? I got a few choice words for you.
All right, want to cut his mic? All right, got you.
Kiss my.
Neglecting your children. You know what? Is how serial killers are made. Facts.
Look at Century.
He loved the show, right? He loved the show. Remember, this is after the entire country
it doesn't matter.
Was hating on him for losing his captain. He was under amounts of depression.
It doesn't matter.
You away
from. Cut his mic. Got you.
Cut his video. Fuck that. This nigga's video.
Had to do was get laid.
He some fun.
He would have.
Sorry,
busted mean avoiding them.
I would hate to see this my darkest moment. See, you know what? You know what I thought of? You know what's funny?
You know what? The shadow realm.
Shadow realm, please. I probably would embrace my shadows. No, my stupid, crazy, dark ass. I'm like, bro, let Burak. You know what? The fact that I kind of do look like Burak with the shirt and fucking thing on. Fuck you. Yep.
That's facts. Got paid.
No.
Put gloves on.
No. Anyway. No, the depression part I understood. Honestly, like I said, going back to if you could have made a Void into like a dark you could have put the made it like a little horror in it when you seeing the actual true form of the void in his head. Because honestly speaking, we all deal with depression. We all know that the monster is bigger than what they had in that movie.
Yeah,
it's scarier, it's darker. Like it isn't such a depression that it's like, we all been through that, so we all know what that monster. So that should have been scary. Yeah, right. No.
It's in the live action movie.
Which one is two?
He's gonna be like the one with Jean-Claude Van Damme. Van Damme.
I'm fine with that because you look like fucking Carl Winslow a little bit.
You know which one?
I would say something, but I remember you got to be at my level of followers before you talk to me. Anyway, which is he's probably close, probably like two away.
That's fucking hilarious.
But okay, so can we talk about this stupid character in the movie?
Go ahead. We're ready.
Val should have got shot in the face by Walker. Walker should have two-pieced her in the face, especially after she made a reference to his family. He went like this, doom, doom, and that would have been the end of the fucking movie. Also, another reason why Void should have came out, because he saw somebody get killed that was supposed to be his mother figure. Oh, I'm sorry. Can I write better for Marvel? Yes, I can. Like, she should have got domed. She was her and Tweedledum were the two, like, worst villains in the movie.
Her assistant was funny.
Her assistant?
Yeah.
She's from another show.
She was weirdly funny. Like
I've seen her somewhere before.
I have seen her.
She from Falcon and Winter Soldier?
I'm not sure because she played the same. She's like the same character.
Either that or she was around on the Black Widow. I'm not sure.
No, she's not a Black Widow. Trust me. Because the whole thing, Val was such a fucking pointless character. Like she was annoying as shit and everything when she made a cameo in different shows, and she made a cameo in Black Widow. She made a cameo in the two best friends. Sorry, Falcon and Winter Soldier. Sorry about that. I keep changing their name. Like
she was John Cena's daughter in another movie.
Gross. That's absolutely gross.
She's well known for appearing in The Bear as Chef Sydney Adamu.
I have no idea.
I have no fucking idea.
Okay, I'm gonna look her up and see what.
I'm looking her up now. She's 20. Oh, she's a Gemini.
Okay.
Okay.
Don't know what that has to do with anything, but all right, if that's what we're doing.
I swear I've seen this somewhere before. Let's see.
I'm gonna find her cast and stuff.
Yeah, nothing that I've seen before besides this movie. But her character is so like she plays like the okay, whatever. Because even when Bucky, you're trying to talk to her, listen, you're in real danger. Like, listen, this could be a dangerous thing. You know, you're on the wrong side.
Australian.
Yeah, you're on the wrong side. And then this is another thing with the Marvel writing. They think her decision is empowering. No, it's not. You're a villain. You're a villain. Like you sided with the villain to help her out when she should have been dead 3 times over. Also, taking that shit to the wall, hitting the wall by Sentry. Your ass should have been back should have been broken. So Val should have been dead, and she was a piece of shit. The entire movie, piece of shit. And also, good job dropping the whole impeachment storyline. We got some evidence. We got some damn evidence about him. Didn't go a cutscene with sitting here waiting in the thing, sitting there waiting for this evidence that never came. Like that story got dropped heavy.
It's too much convoluted. There was so many. There's so many storylines that they were like, all right, what the fuck are we gonna do? Take this one out. Take this one out.
You know.
Yeah. Yeah. Here's the thing. I know that's what Bucky did in the first place. Here's the thing. It was so convoluted and so empty at the same time. A lot of scenes could have been cut. It'd have been better. A lot of scenes that didn't get cut made no sense to me. It's just like it was thrown together. They didn't have time to have chemistry. Right. So they kind of rushed it. So like you said, we talk about how Ghost was such a pointless character because she didn't do shit.
Right.
We knew about. See, the thing about it, you have to do homework in order to watch this movie. Apparently, because you got to watch the movies that that Ghost was in. No, you don't. To know who she is, you got to watch Black Widow. No, you don't. To know who Yolanda is. I mean, the reason why she said that hello part because of Hawkeye.
Oh yeah.
Hello, that part from Hawkeye. She did the same thing in there.
Yeah,
I forgot
she was in the Hawkeye TV show.
Exactly.
Damn.
Exactly.
And she was the best part about it.
Exactly. Also, Haley sorry. You know what? I could have went away But then
let's talk about
Sinners.
The Avengers with a Z.
With a Z.
I'm still sad, by the way. Bro, come here.
Oh no. Oh, Strife.
Out of the three of us here, I'm the only one I can really give you a hug because I understand your pain. I truly understand your pain.
I just feel like true. So the end credit scene. How did y'all feel about that?
All right. I'm
vaping, so I'm moving off.
You talk about the actual end credit scene, the one right after the credits, or the one on the post credits.
The one that was it 16 months later.
Oh yeah, the 14 months later.
14.
Yeah.
Months.
Okay.
Months later.
I gotta admit, I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting another kind of like end credit scene, like something shitty that didn't make sense. But I thoroughly enjoyed it. I thoroughly was like, okay, this is what they're doing. They're setting up something. All right, they're finally doing something, setting up for the next movie correctly compared to what they have been doing. Yeah, they setting up Fantastic Four.
They gave away the ending.
Yeah, I'm happy they did.
Oh, because you're not watching it? Wait, hold on. Because you think you know what that means? And I'm gonna ruin the movie for you. You know what that means? Fantastic Four is a prequel now. Fantastic.
Well, I kind of knew Fantastic Four was going to be somewhat of a prequel.
Yes, Chaz, it's a prequel. Watch it.
No, it's still unequal. It's going to be right there.
Prequel.
Right there. My shield is still. Yep. 14 months later, my shield is still a taco writing in my diary. Facts. That's facts.
Did this motherfucker just say what he said? I gotta watch Fantastic Four after what happened to Joel and The Last of Us. Hey, shout out to that show. It's getting more and more ratings. Oh, that show is a dumpster fire. Thank God. Fuck Dick Druckmann. I was about to say his name right. Fuck Druckmann, you piece of shit.
But but the ending credits sets up Fantastic Four movie, which if you have seen the Fantastic Four trailer, it already kind of gives it away.
Oh, Jesus.
What's going to happen. And then this movie just literally gives it away. So, if you watch the end credits, it's going to tell you exactly what's going to happen in Fantastic Four.
Yes.
Yeah. And that's what people were actually speculating before Thunderbolts came out. They were speculating that they was going to have to come to this timeline some way, somehow. The magnitude of the trailer, the Silver Surfer appearing, Galactus stepping foot on Earth, and they're like the tone that Reed was having in it. They were saying like, that's what was going to happen. Like they basically were going to lose their planet.
Right. Yeah.
It makes sense now with the Silver Surfer, different universe.
Yeah. Universe.
Yeah, that's what they were saying. They were saying it's not the main MCU universe, so the Silver Surfer can have a different iteration.
Yeah.
So where's Fantastic Four in this universe?
Hopefully we don't have one yet.
Oh no, because there was one.
No, Michael B. Jordan does not count.
No, there was no. Fuck. Oh no, we ain't talking about the Fan Force shit.
That was a horrible fucking Fantastic.
We had a great Fantastic, even though it was the alternate universe Fantastic, Mr. Fantastic. We had a great Mr. Fantastic, and then he opened his fucking mouth saying, "Oh, this is him. He's the strongest character in the universe." You just gotta open his mouth and talk. Word mouth. How do you kill two of the best characters in the entire Marvel universe? One is OD broken.
Because they know they were going to be too OP for her.
Yeah, but then she ends up fighting female Captain America and stupid, wonderful person Captain Marvel. We gotta talk about Multiverse of Madness one day because that's gonna be a fucking 3-hour rant.
He really hates that movie with a passion, y'all.
Can I just say, okay,
yeah,
if Scarlet Witch wanted to find her kids, I was right here. I can help you. You got 2 kids, I can help you. Rihanna's on kid number 3 right now. I can help you beat those numbers. Okay. Right here. I mean, I would have died and got choked out, but
because he's into that type of shit.
Yeah, that's why.
Don't tell people what I'm into. She's right, but don't tell people what I'm into.
Tempted to a good time over here.
Yeah, he's like, don't tempt me with a good time.
You know what? No, side note, when I played the shitty game that Chasky talking about in the original one that Korn still haven't beaten yet. Every time the mayor grabs Leon, I just go harder. It's like choking him
until he loses consciousness.
Yes, I mean he almost did until he saw the parasite in his eye. And he's like, okay, get the fuck out of our house now. You infected bitch.
All right, so out of everything, like I feel like that post-credit scene already gave out a lot, but like I said, I enjoyed watching them 14 months later to see them in their suits, them arguing about after I was gonna say Amazon with a Z, Avengerz with a Z.
Amazon with a Z.
You know,
can you imagine?
Like, that shit was hilarious. Like they're fighting for rights 14 months later for the Avengerz name. They're fighting against Captain America, which is Sam Falcon. He's supposed to be creating a team of Avengerz himself.
Who?
And then Falcon.
No, who's gonna come? No, who's gonna be there? Shang-Chi, Thor. He ain't coming back.
Who else?
He's coming back. Shang-Chi, Thor, Shuri, Doctor Strange, someone else that they mentioned.
Ironheart. We have Ironheart in the building. Her show premieres, I think, next month, June.
That show's gonna be straight dog shit.
Please watch for DEI reasons.
No, get the fuck out of here. That show's gonna be straight donkey shit. You know how that show's gonna be donkey shit. They pushed that show back. That show's been put out a year ago, 2 years ago, in fact, and they pushed it back because they know it's gonna be a turd, like Echo. She gets her suit by stealing shit.
Sorcerer Supreme doing when everybody was turned into fucking dust. They're in Manhattan.
Well, he's on the Lower East Side, so
no, he's on the whole island got covered. That's why Shadow Fox was like, "Hope light treats you."
Yo, I would have been no good. I would have laughed knowing my ass if I was close to Manhattan. I saw that shit.
It should have been the kid from Iron Man 3. Yes, it should have been. I agree. Sorry, I definitely agree.
He
was in
with the comics, so that's
he was at the funeral.
He was at the funeral. Yeah, he was at the funeral.
Spoiler alert. Sorry, but you know what also been funny? Imagine his void. Shadow Fox's void is all his casting couch. No, not this again. Not this. So are you get the fuck out?
Oh fuck. But yeah, that was my thing. Like I enjoyed the end credit scene, like I said. But other than that, yeah. What's your thoughts on the end credit?
I'm not watching Fantastic Four. You can force me. You can.
I watch it. Yeah, I'm gonna force him to go watch it. And
you buy the tickets again?
What? No. What date is that? Somebody pull up that date.
Right. It's July. It's in July.
Okay,
yeah.
No, I need the exact date.
No, you don't. I'm not going.
Okay.
I'm not going.
All right.
I'm saying on stream. Listen to me. I'm not watching that movie in theaters.
All right. So it comes out on July 25th. So
that's on what day? 27. Friday, right? Yep. Okay.
Yeah. All right. So
we'll go see that.
Yeah, we'll go half on that. We're gonna go ahead and get them in there.
No, I'm literally gonna get him in there. I'm gonna.
No, I'm dead ass. Yeah, we're gonna get him in
there. Yeah, want me to become the void, right?
We're gonna get him in there. He's gonna watch it. He's gonna review it with us.
If you keep playing around, you're gonna be Taskmaster, and you ain't gonna walk it off. So
here's the thing. I'm wearing the outfit because he did have blue and white, so I could be the actual Taskmaster, which wouldn't have eaten that bullet to the face. By the way.
Okay.
Oh,
but you're gonna be that
Taskmaster is so skillful. Even in that shitty Avengerz game, you had a hard time landing a hit on him.
Yeah, and you try to aim for the head all the time, but he never works.
Yes, he dodges out the way. Even in Spider-Man, you had a hard time fighting him. He could fight Spider-Man. So get the fuck out of here, like.
Sorry, I mean,
even though
so get the fuck out of here.
No, but even that just proved one thing, and I'm just gonna stay in the void and not say that comment. Just.
Darkness.
No, I'm just gonna stay in the void and not say my comment I was gonna say. I mean, I know there's a certain thing happened to a certain type of person, but we're gonna leave it alone.
Fuck. But yeah. So overall rating, quite honest with you, I would probably give this a 6 out of 10. To be honest, it wasn't bad.
It wasn't.
I feel like it was pretty solid compared to what the fuck we've been having, especially Secret Invasion. Falcon and Winter Soldier was probably up there. It would have been a better show if the writers were doing the right thing. But yeah, like I feel like this has been a more solid ground movie for this phase. This phase alone. I don't. Ever since Quantumania, which one? That's what it was.
Yeah.
What was that?
Kang, with Kang.
With Kang, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's ever since Quantumania with Kang. I feel like, yeah, solid movie wise, yeah.
He's totally frozen, bro.
Am I?
Way better than what the hell we've been having.
I agree. I would give it a 7 out of 10. And I'm only going to give it a 7 out of 10 because going over the strength that it has been better than any Marvel films that we have been getting recently, I give it that because it's setting up something. I give it because it did have a couple emotional elements that felt really real. I also give it a 7 out of 10 because it's definitely going to piss Dark King off and fuck him in real life. And so, yeah, so that's why I'm going to do that. And I just feel like it's solid characters except for Ghost. Yeah. And I was surprised that I actually walked up the theater liking the movie.
Okay. Well, I'm going to up that. I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10 just for that comment because, yeah, 8 out of 10. Because it's going to piss Dark King off.
Top tier shit.
It's going to top tier shit. I like that.
That's not going to affect me, but the fuck you in real life, I felt that in the soul. Like that.
Fuck you in real life.
Fuck you in real life is crazy. Like, that's something I say to Baka. God damn.
Maybe
Strife.
Maybe you need to start being a nicer person. Did you ever think about that?
I am a very nice person. Okay. I just speak truth. And whatever I say as a Dark King is true. Like, I'm not watching that fucking movie, Fantastic Four.
I'm telling you, bro, what you don't understand is that you are watching it.
Facts.
You're watching it.
I don't think he understands.
And we are going to watch it.
I don't think he understands and we're going to watch it.
You know what? Baka, fuck you in real life, bro. The fuck?
What the fuck did Baka do?
The Last Guardian was an 8 out of 10. You give it a 4?
Let's fucking go, Baka. You already know I got your back. You already know I'm gonna cut his ass. You already know.
I'd rather watch Loki than watch that piece of shit.
Then go watch it, bro. Don't talk about it. Be about it.
I'd rather watch Loki than that piece of shit.
Then go watch it.
And Loki's a piece of shit too.
But I'll give you a month subscription to Disney Plus right now.
And you're gonna waste your month. It's a 4 for me. It's a 4. 5 Red Guardian. It's a whatever movie.
Ranking the characters. They're the Thunderbolts. They're a collective.
Okay, collective. 4.5.
It's 4.5.
Actually, no, 4. Iron Fist.
Got triggered. You triggered him.
No, I know. I'd rather watch the Defenders than watch the Thunderbolts. I actually enjoyed the Defenders. If you want to. What happened? Okay, you want to say nothing irrelevant? Okay. Anyway, I
wouldn't.
No, I take that. I take that. I don't want to die.
Defenders was fucking trash.
I don't want to die. I'm sorry. No, not that. Not that at all. No, never that. Prequel. So you know what? No, I take my. I give it a 10 out of 10. It's a great story. Characters were great. There was no bad characters at all. Like out of the 5, I didn't hate not one of them so far. Like the different locations is crazy, and the combat is top fucking notch. Like I honestly speaking, 10 out of 10. If they make a sequel, I'm definitely gonna play it. Exposition 33 is such a great, fantastic game. Fucking love it, bro. Fucking love it. Like if I can get a beautiful, you can throw me out the title you want to. If I can get a beautiful woman who it looks just like Melanie Mack in that game. Oh my god, I would never.
Yeah, he's out of here. All right, so yeah, like I said, I thoroughly enjoyed the movie. I completely enjoyed the movie.
No, you keep me out. I'm just going to talk in the chat for a little bit. You can go ahead because this movie's a 4. Then I just my fuck off. No facts. I know Exposition 33 is a way better storyline than this. And in fact, if they make a movie, I'm not going to watch it because it's going to be shit. But like. Because it's so you can't. How the hell you put all that story from RPG into a 2-hour movie? You can't. It's so much stuff. Like if they in the way Act 1 ends, I'm gonna be crying at the end of that movie.
This is why we could never stay on course.
Jesus Christ! Sorry. No, 3 out of 5. I mean 4 out of 5. It's a whatever movie. They should have just been grounded heroes. They don't have, like you said, they don't have powers. Bucky's whatever. Bucky should have had his own movie, and he could have called the White Wolf. That's his redemption arc. Persona should have did that. He would have been badass.
They fast tracked the White Wolf thing with what's that movie?
Yeah, Wakanda.
Wakanda.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
they fast tracked
when she referenced him as the White Wolf.
Yeah, they fast tracked that. I don't know why they did that.
That's so fucking racist.
You could have. They made the entire man dark. Okay. No, listen.
His eyes were shining though,
like a diamond.
Like a black diamond.
Yeah, pretty much. That was okay. I'm not gonna lie. That was pretty cool.
That really caught me off guard. That made it a little bit more creepier.
Right.
Because he had this glisten in his eye, caught me off guard. I was like, oh, okay, scary nigga, scary.
I mean, he's not the way he's portrayed in the comic books is even more scarier, but it's not the scariest. I think that's the one is like the one that shall not be named.
The Wanda.
Yeah, the one.
Huh? No, there's a comic book like the Marvel's Devil is like the most horrible looking character in the entire world. It's like basically he's so hideous you can't even mention it. Like it's just like you can't describe it in words.
Oh wow.
Yeah. And the only person that ever met him was Hulk. Would have been a banger fucking movie.
Oh man, fought so many people.
Yeah, he fought the devil. And you know what's funny? You know who the only person that the Marvel God came to him? Peter Parker. Yeah, that's crazy. Hilarious. But you know what? Much better conversations than this fucking movie. You wanted my opinion? I gave you my opinion. Don't like it? Have me back for the next one.
I would say then what?
I'm not gonna say kick me out the group. I love working here.
I don't want to get Elaine on over here.
You got the shocky gloves? You got the one that shocked me. I was like, I know. I felt it, right?
Ready for E4 after all.
So why you not banned?
Damn.
The sexual attention that you have for Baka is wild.
No, he's an asshole. I'm an asshole. He called me bold all the time. How am I the bad guy? Stop making me a walker. Stop making me.
Baka always comes in here with the utmost.
You know what? You're just saying that because he's been giving you praise the entire night. Oh, you speak truth, and then you be like, you know what, Baka? Thank you, Baka.
First off, hold on. Excuse me. Let me sit up. Get my fat ass up.
Standing up.
Tapping on the mic. Excuse me. I've never have one bad thing to say about Baka.
Yeah, of course, because he said nice things about you. So of course you're not gonna say nothing bad. He brought your affection towards him. Okay.
How did he buy my affection? You know how many streams you've had, Chaz has had, and Striper had, and I've run into Baka, and we always been copacetic, baby.
Baka's a cool dude. I'm gonna keep it. I'm
always bust his balls.
Hold on. I'm gonna take the Dark King crown off. Baka's a great friend. He helps me through shit. I help him. Remember, I always say it all the time in every stream that I almost every stream into. He helped me with my intro music. Baka is like a bro to me. Orange crown on. See?
Baka, don't let him turn you into a void.
He calls me bold every fucking stream. You know what? I'm tired of this.
He did nothing wrong.
Can we end this fucking thing? Because it's 12:12. Right?
Oh shit! I didn't even realize what time it is. No, we can't end it. We're gonna end it on a note. What is the next movies that everybody's going to see? The next two movies. Mission Impossible and Ballerina.
Chad, you watching Ballerina?
Nope. Only way I'm watching Ballerina if you're watching Fantastic Four.
We're not watching that for fucking no. You don't have to watch it. That's fine. Then I watch Ballerina. You don't have to watch it. Oh my god, she's another smoke queen. Oh my god, she's so beautiful. Okay. It's from the first movie.
We go back and then he jizzed in his pants.
Listen, I won't deny it. The amount of times that she made me listen. Did
you say makes him glisten?
No, I didn't say that. I said listen. What the fuck, glisten?
Glisten.
No, that's when she did that movie when she made out with another lady. That's the glistening part. More importantly,
glisten. Oh, glisten. Let me stop.
Oh, glisten in here.
Next movie I'm gonna go see is either Ballerina. I'm thinking about Final Destination. It's definitely gonna be Sinners.
I'm probably gonna. Oh, actually, I think I'm gonna see. I Know What You Did Last Summer because I'm having the feeling that my daughter's gonna want to go see it. So.
Yeah. That's a valid reason to watch it.
Because she's been into like the Scream remakes. Yeah. So
has she watched the first two?
The original ones, I think she's seen the first. Well, you talking about I Know What You Did Last Summer?
Yes.
Absolutely not. She didn't even see the first Screams before she went and saw this one for the ones they remade.
Screams whatever. Screams whatever. It's missing hit and miss for me.
You Did Last Summer is the same thing. Cause that's basically like, oh, what did you do last summer? Last time we did something in the summertime and we got caught and this person was killing us. Like that's basically what it's about. So Scream is like basically the same thing.
it's crazy that they had to reboot it because the third movie was so shit. They had to. Third movie, they made him a spirit, which made no fucking sense. Yeah. And it was it was straight to DVD movie.
You talking about Scream?
No, I still know what you did last. I will always know what you did last summer.
That shit sounds stupid. It
was very fucking stupid. It was TV film.
I went ahead and I think I saw the TV show
for Scream.
Yeah, no, for I Know What You Did Last Summer.
They did a TV show.
Yeah.
Gross.
I know.
Probably was on ABC Family that missed out.
We're after Pretty Little Liars. Yeah.
I never even watched Pretty Little Liars. We need to do a Smallville. I'm telling Dark King, shout out to anybody that's seen Smallville in the chat. Please tell Dark King he gotta go watch Smallville.
I never had a problem with Smallville. I was busy watching anime and playing video games.
But I still watch Smallville. So
I was busy watching anime and watching Marvel movies.
See, no, he was sitting in a room with his socks
all night.
Mr. Sacco. Hold on.
We didn't bring socks in all night. Chill out.
There it is.
Chill out.
There it is. There it is.
Chill out.
It is. It's here. It's here. Angel and Buffy.
I haven't watched those either.
You haven't watched Angel Buffy?
Mm-mm. I know. No, here's the thing. I'm well aware of the show. I think. Remember, me growing up, it was my cup of tea, and I was a big fan of the original Buffy.
Right.
The movie with Pee-wee Herman played a vampire. Yeah, I was more a fan of that show
than the Sarah Michelle Gellar one.
Yeah, like I said, I was more a fan of that movie, but it doesn't mean that I hated the TV show. I was just like, oh, I'm not watching that. I just never attracted me because I kind of regret not watching Supernatural when it first came out because that show was fire.
I still haven't seen Supernatural at all.
He was in there with Mr. Sacco.
Oh, there it is. Thunder Sock. There we go.
I'm not gonna say anything. I'm just gonna leave it alone.
Thunder Socks or the Thunder Thighs. Let's go.
Good night, Chaz. What? Anyway, you didn't let me fit. You didn't
anime and reading manga, bro.
What about?
I was out here having kids and still watching Smallville. Shut up. But not even. Hold on. Smallville ended in. No, yeah, I wasn't. I didn't have kids yet. But Smallville ended in what? 2010, right?
No, it did not. Smallville was like 20. No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I was thinking. You said Smallville. I thought you said Supernatural. Sorry, my fault.
Oh, okay.
I was thinking about a better show. Shitty last episode though for Supernatural.
You see how he talking shit, chat, but then he was talking about he don't have a problem with it. He just didn't have time to see it.
No, as you. I mean, wait. As you said, I know Baka's about the White Knight. So before he start White Knighting. I was saying that to piss y'all off, like how you try to piss me off with the fake ass review you tried. Review scores you did. I have no hatred towards Supernatural. Supernatural is a great. Smallville is a great show. I would watch Smallville. I actually started watching Smallville. I actually like the theme song.
And that's the only thing he likes.
I actually did like his cameo in the shitty crossover.
Oh, the Infinite Crisis.
Yeah. I actually did I have no disrespect for Superman. And also Reacher was on that show. So yeah, he was Aquaman. Another show that Chaz should watch. Chaz.
Reacher?
Yes. At least the first season. Maybe the second.
Now he out here singing on Instagram and shit. Yeah, you didn't know he was an American Idol before he became an actor.
Oh my god, that's hilarious.
Don't ruin Reacher for me.
No, he really could sing in real life.
I believe you, but don't for me.
No, I literally saw him this morning singing. So on Instagram,
he said this morning.
That's why I'm saying that.
Yeah, I knew you could sing because he's funny. He was also funny in Blue Mountain State. I actually like that movie. That TV show.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah, so we definitely gotta get.
But you didn't let me finish the movies I want to watch.
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Thank you.
You're supposed to be two.
I thought you said movies. I'm sorry. Mission Impossible. And that's about it. I don't think there's nothing really in the summer that's grabbing my interest.
July 25th, he's gonna go see Fantastic Four. What's that? Call You?
No. On my PlayStation on portable.
He can't. He's very ecstatic.
Did you ever do anything with that little console?
Oh yeah, I sold it. No point in having that shit. It's about to collect fucking dust. It's fucking. I'm gonna use that. I could have used that as a Halloween prop for my Batman costume.
You know what? Great choice. That's what I said. Great choice.
That shit was worthless. PlayStation portable, my ass. It's trash.
They keep trying to promote it. Like, hey, it's the next best thing.
That's horrible. Oh.
Okay. I'm gonna shut up now.
But yes, that has been my Thor. Honestly, I definitely would give it a 6 or a 7. But I'll go with 7. I'll go with 7.
Oh, that's fine.
The acting, the cinematography, the message It was good. It was good. Homie, Coke, homie.
For you, bro.
Oh, I needed that right now before I get into my void.
I don't want to see your void. Nah, that's a fucking. Can you imagine your void playing on Call of Duty? Oh, you want a teabag, my nigga? The guy sitting there putting it.
Like, Mom, look, I got them.
Oh, you know what? I'll be right back. You flying over there like, yo, don't you that motherfucker teabag me? With that fucking emo after you kill my body? Bitch.
Yo, are you Dilly Lotion 69? Got it.
You really use that skin and beat me?
You use Seth Rogen? Hi, copy. You
didn't sign up for Chaz University?
That shit right there, man.
No. You can't be a void. None of us here can be a void.
No, I don't think none of us should be.
No.
Have a void.
Jesus Christ. Can you imagine? I'm going to mention his name because he's not. Imagine Chris. Oh my God. No, it would be the opposite. He would be nice.
Yeah, because he's already the void. That's true.
Holy shit.
That is true.
He would be Bob.
He would definitely, yeah, there you go. He would definitely be Bob. Okay.
That's crazy. Yo, you know what? As I'm gonna quote a line from a scaredy jackass. I love that for him if he became a Bob.
I love that for him. Yeah, I fucks with that. But yeah, that's my take.
Hey, King Kirk.
Cheers. Let's go. Cheers to the 100 bits. Kirk in the building. Let's go. Yeah, but yeah, that's my thing. I appreciate you. You know, I know Dark King. You went out there as a trooper. You did one for the team. You're gonna do another one for the team, obviously.
Yep, do another one.
And another one. So I appreciate you going out to the movie theater to watch.
10 years is not that bad.
10-year NDA.
10 years is not that bad. You know what, guys? I had a real good run here. We got a few laughs. We had a few times. We had good times. But I think it's time for me to know when to hold them, know when to fold them.
Yep.
So it's been real.
Yep. Got him out. He's out of here.
Stick him right in his fucking eye.
Mm-hmm. Right there. Oh, he's still going at it. Yep. Oh yeah. He's
I think you forgot this.
Oh wait, you forgot this. Hold on. Yeah.
That's why he like.
Yeah.
Like
all right. Well, there goes Dark King.
Somebody give him a Kleenex. He need to clean himself up.
Hello. I am a new improved Dark King Forever. I've been improved by HR. I will go and watch movies that y'all need me to see. Is that what you want me to say, HR? Sorry. I had a crash out earlier.
Oh, okay. I like this version.
Yeah, I like this version of you.
Wow.
Good job, HR.
Great
so
job.
Fantastic for you, say, eh?
So I take that as a yes.
Yes, exactly.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Is there anything you need me to say about Thunderbolts?
That it was the best movie you ever seen. System overload.
Thunderbolts was the best movie I've ever seen.
Oh, I see the flames.
There is no flames. There's only excitement for the great masterpiece known as Thunderbolts.
Was about to start a fire. Remember, Smokey told you only you could prevent forest fires.
I'm sorry. You're acting like I'm my old self. This is the new me.
Planet.
I was once told that I talk too fast, so I must slow down, which brought me back to my old ways. So I must slow down. You know what? I think I will not.
He's having a stroke, guys. He's having a stroke.
Yeah.
Anti-sloth gang.
Are you throwing up gang symbols?
Anti-sloth gang. I didn't do gang symbols. I was having a twitch.
Anti-gangs?
Right. No, I'm not doing that. Definitely not doing that. Thank God I don't have any haters that clip shit like that. Hey, this is gonna probably be on YouTube. How you doing, guys?
Mm-hmm. It is definitely going on YouTube.
Yeah, I know. But I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. I'm not quitting, but I'm not watching that movie in theaters.
But yeah, you are. But that's what I'm trying to make you understand. That I'm not joking about this. I'm gonna drive.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna see it together, and I'm gonna hold your hand. Mm-hmm. Pause. You can sit across the theater and hold this, but I won't hold your hand.
I didn't think anything weird. I mean, friends hold hands, but you're gonna hold the hand all right. It ain't gonna be mine.
Like in a field of daisies and skip. Okay, got you.
Yeah,
so it's been my announcement. So since Quan doesn't watch movies, Quan's gonna be my replacement. So she don't watch movies that I don't want to see, so she can talk about it.
What?
So you can hold Quan's hand. Then you be the Strawberry Fields on podcast that I finally got.
First off, we're not here, so you're gonna watch your tone when you talk to me.
I'm sorry.
Let me tell you something. You have that dynamic with her. You don't have that dynamic with me. Okay. So
congratulations on your.
I'm gonna show you the way you gonna treat me. All right. All right. And I said that with love.
You gonna like the way you look after I finish with you. I guarantee it, motherfucker.
I said that with love.
The love.
I'm gonna beat your ass, and you gonna like the way you look.
That's freaking
lump bumps and all.
Like Martin from after you guys ass up in the boxing match.
Oh shit! All right, so we got 4 minutes.
4 minutes.
4 minutes, and we're gonna hit 3 hours.
All
right.
Hey.
Go ahead.
Okay, so I'm going to spend the next 3 minutes. It's kind of ironic the 3 minutes that we have left. I can talk about 33 reasons why you should get Exploration 33. It is Game of the Year potential. Oh my god! Like the things you can do, the combo. Like it's not even combos yet. They put combos in the game. That would be fucking amazing. Yes.
No, I agree. Yes. That's the main thing. Like if they put combos. Anyway, like we were gonna say, yeah. So this was fun. This was amazing. And let's bring Dark King back. Hold on.
Yo, listen. There's one boss fight in the game that it's a two-phase fight.
I'm sorry, guys. He's still at it. Give me a second. Yeah. So yeah, he's still at it. Combos would be goated. Yeah, he can't help himself. But yeah, me and Complex, we got to see greatness. Hold on, let me see.
Only available in theaters until it gets on Disney Plus.
That's where that game going to Disney Plus.
That game sold more than Shadows.
Could you imagine?
The game has two. No. Here's the thing.
For the game and make a movie.
It doesn't have 2 million players. It has 2 million copies sold. 2 million copies. People. They had so many. They bought so many copies of the game. They ran out. They had to restock the damn game. Square Enix is shitting in their bed. What happened?
Who is he screaming at? He's so excited.
That's crazy. No, Baka. I know you play shitty games. First of all, wasn't yelling at you. I was yelling at you.
Imaginary friends. That's what we talk about.
Listen, Forster and Imaginary Friends, amazing.
That's the home.
Enjoy that pretzel. Let me finish my conversation. So, Expedition 33, it's a great game. Okay, you need to play it. It's on Game Pass. It's on PS5. It's on Xbox 360. Sorry, Xbox 9. Xbox One. No, Xbox Series X. I'm sorry, it's too expensive for me now. That's a whole rant too. We need to have a conversation about that because that's bullshit.
No, yeah, true.
And it's on Steam. Double Doc. Hey, Dark King, you need to play this game. Hot tub. And you talk about me, I talk shit about him, right? You see, when I leave this fucker alone, right? He comes out here and say this thing on left side of his face.
Look, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how he's finishing with something that you started.
Now you got cosign shit. That's why he's saying, "Oh, where's my two sisters at?" On my stream. You know what? I'm gonna stay quiet for the rest of the thing. You got 5 seconds. 5 seconds. It's 3 hours now. Good night, everybody.
Yes. Good night, everyone. Thank you guys for tuning in. Appreciate you guys so much. Complex with her pretzels. Much love. Appreciate that. Eating the pretzels.
Eating on stream is disrespectful. Just know that eating on stream is disrespectful. Okay. You should be a goddamn shame of yourself.
That's all I eat at night. When we be playing games, I be snapping in your ear all the whole time.
Not King forever. Fuck you.
Narcissist for life.
I love y'all. Be safe. Much love, y'all. Thank you so much, Dark King Forever, which is no longer in the MCU. Sorry about that.
By the way, he was kind of innocent until he had another video where he kind of not innocent anymore. Way to fuck up your career in 30 seconds.
Yeah. Ken Kirk, baby, let's go.
Him, because of that one scene in that shitty TV show, they did try to do an entire villain arc over him.
Oh, he did a shitty TV show. Which one was it again?
Shitty show. Some green looking character that got choked out in Endgame. I mean, Infinity War.
Is he talking about who I think he's talking about? Complex,
like a little bitch.
Oh, okay, all right. What girl took down Kang the Conqueror in a weekend? Oh, fucking shit.
Sticking Cyberman looking motherfucker. Who got bitched out, became a fucking office worker.
Damn. Wow. Complex.
Yeah, bugging out. I don't know.
Don't do it. Complex, don't do it.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug, guys. That's all I gotta say.
Oh, you don't like it when you say things that piss somebody off about your show, right? You see?
Don't do it,
because there's a difference. I actually saw the show, so you haven't seen it.
I don't need to see it. It's trash.
Yeah,
Damn.
I mean that's your perspective. That's what you think, and and it doesn't matter. So and there's that.
I'm just one person out of the whole world. It's like what people fans that like Loki, like the Last of Us TV show. Anyway,
never seen that shit either. So
don't worry about. I promise you, it's not worth it.
Not worth it.
Not worth it. Strife is going to do actually one of my good friends of the channel, like nice pet of the team. He watched the first season, every episode, and the look on his face when he watched each episode.
Isn't Darth Anubis watching that too?
Yeah,
we haven't heard from him since.
Because we got to go to his little streaming party.
No. We haven't heard from him. He haven't come to our stream since. We need to do a wellness check. I hope he didn't go to the voice. Like,
he said no. None.
He's gone. Gone. Gone.
Gone. I thought season 3 was bad.
No. Taskmaster getting a bullet to the head. That was worse than Glenn.
That's peak cinema.
Taskmaster was supposed to live.
That was peak storytelling right there. That's peak storytelling.
Peak storytelling right there.
No, Glenn died in 6, and he came back alive, and then he died in 7. Okay, explanation. He fell off the top of a dumpster after a guy killed himself in front of zombies. So they both fell down. So for episodes, his name didn't pop up on the page, and they assumed that he was dead until next thing you know, he came to find out they ate the guy who ended himself, and Glenn managed to get away.
Right?
Oh, okay. Yeah. I remember that. Yeah.
And then when he came back, they put his name on the credits. I'm like, okay, cool.
Yeah, that makes sense. And then when he really died, that was like fucking shit.
Damn. And I don't. And that's the last day I watched that show too.
Yeah, Dave Chappelle did it best.
Yeah. Yep. Just like somebody needed to die for Taskmaster for shock value, and it didn't shock anybody. It just made people laugh. That's how pointless these characters were.
That was a great movie. Peak cinema.
Yeah, Ghost should have been the one. As beautiful as she is, Ghost should have been the one that got eat that bullet.
Damn, I know. I kind of.
It would have made sense for her to eat the bullet too.
But then again, no, because her father's actually a cool character. Oh man,
no.
It's all right. We could get over that.
I'm already over it. That movie's dead to me. I just held it together so I can.
Yeah, this Taskmaster was definitely trash.
Oh, Taskmaster is god awful. The only characters that was good is Yelena Walker.
It could. Could you imagine if it did and the real Taskmaster popped up?
No, you can't.
No. What if the real Taskmaster is the one that put a bullet in her? That would have been greatness.
It was like poser, pow.
To that stupid ass corny ass song y'all want me to sing. Nope, not on stream. Not today, Satan.
Are you trying to say that I'm evil?
Ooh. Do you want me to tell a lot? No. I'm evil. I'm an asshole. I'm not evil.
TV show fans, you had to know it was coming.
Knowing your cornball ass Strife, you the type of dude that would tie somebody to a chair and force them to listen to that song until they like it.
Don't you want me like I want you, baby?
Okay, we're gonna end the stream now because
it's time.
It's time. You stop slamming this shit down. You're gonna knock your phone over and then your Wi-Fi gonna go out.
I'm not on my Fi, okay?
That's exactly how Taskmaster died. Oh, made you look.
Thank you, Red. Because it doesn't have the same impact as when people fade away. Now, if it was the Thanos snap, that one had more of an impact. That was a oh shit moment. Seeing like especially when Black Panther got disappeared, I was like, no. Seeing a little kid or little people turn into shit stains on the floor of New York, I'm like, wait, that's just typical New York.
Typical day,
regular day in New York.
Yeah, it's funny as hell. No, yeah, the snap had more impact.
I was also crying when the piece of concrete and they were all pushing it up. I was like, yo, that's a real example of none of these niggas have any powers.
Yeah,
when they all was like push it over and then they were all like in a pose, like yeah. I was like
we did that.
None of these niggas have powers. Got you.
Yeah, it's funny how Walker was the only one that needed help.
Yeah, he was super soldier in love, right?
Red Guardian ate a fucking thing. He had the same super serum that he has.
But how long ago did he get it?
Doesn't matter. Steve Rogers turned into a fucking buff dude after one thing, and he ran and broke a car.
I can dance like a man. I can shake him my fatty. I can shake him my can.
Hey.
Your buzz,
oh my god, Peggy Hill. Sorry, hold on one second. Can we talk about how sexy Peggy Hill? Peggy is in that movie, not Peggy Hill.
Reference, guys. Venture Time reference.
Oh my Peggy. Whew.
R.I.P. Peggy.
Yeah, R.I.P. Peggy.
You're only gonna get
Captain Peggy Carter.
Only the animated.
Oh, Peggy Carter. Jesus Christ.
Have y'all seen What If?
Nope.
Yeah.
I actually like my time.
But the first season was really good. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, and then a What If is supposed to be one shots, not a connected story to a bigger story. That's not how you do What Ifs. That's why people hate it. What Ifs are individual one shots. What if Dark King was a nice guy? Just a one shot. It wasn't supposed to happen in that time frame, like Twilight Zone or like Black Mirror. Third reference of the night. Watch it, Chaz. Watch it. At least episode 1.
What, episode 1? That's it?
I promise you're going to watch the other episodes.
Well, we are out of here. It is past our time, past our bedtime. Let's go ahead and go to sleep.
Yep. Gotta go drink some chamomile tea and suck on a peppermint, pause, and go to sleep. Dark King. Right. Yeah.
Dark King has a sock to handle. I have to go get some sleep tomorrow. I think Ada wants to end the stream.
Yeah. And take this with you.
Yep. There you go.
Yeah.
All right.
You're smart. You're smart man.
Smart man, King Kurt. Thank you for that. Cream. Yep. Cream pie the stick. Yep. Cream pie the sock. There we go.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck off. I couldn't do it. Look at it. Who said that? A jackass. Fuck you.
He's like cream pie the sock. I'm dead. No, right.
Think Ada wants to end the stream. Yo, listen. Let me tell you right now. Let me tell you the many reasons why I would play Expedition 33. The game is amazing. All right. You know, you can dress up the characters. You can put in wigs and bodysuits and everything. Yo, I love that game. All right.
Everything he does in real life.
I don't dress up my dolls in real life. All right. They just sit there lifeless.
Yourself.
Yeah, everything does.
And raccoon tails, right?
First of all, never.
Is that a bunch of socks dancing? Oh no, it's not.
It's a bunch of iguanas.
What is that?
No, what is that?
No, really. What
Thank
is
you,
that?
King, for putting the awesome emote up there. Thank you for putting my awesome emote on here. Thank you so much.
Is that a cream pie emote? That looks crazy.
Yeah.
Can we end it, please?
Back shots.
We're gonna end it with this amazing emote right here.
Right
Have
here,
a good night.
Gang, you already know.
Have a good night, guys. Sloth gang.